Fox Sports.
We are Fox Sports. We are San Diego.
It didn't take new Padres manager Andy Green very long to select Tyson Ross as his opening day starter. Early in spring training, Green spotted in Ross a work ethic that was simply unmatched.
The guy works his tail off, harder than anybody in the game. He is engaged the moment the day begins with a thorough plan to be great for that day.
The staff ace takes the stage. Padres and Cubs next. Welcome to the Peoria Sports Complex in Peoria, Arizona, as the Cactus League schedule continues on another beautiful day in Arizona. Today, it's the visiting Chicago Cubs against the San Diego Padres. Welcome inside Peoria Sports Complex, everybody. I'm Don Russillo along with Mark Grant. Welcome to Padres baseball. Well, today we'll see Tyson Ross, who last year made 33 starts. It's already been announced to be the opening day starter. And, Mark, always fun to see him work.
How about the fans back in San Diego, turning on Fox Sports San Diego and seeing the all-star Tyson Ross toe the slab here? I'm excited to see him, but there's one thing for Tyson Ross. You mentioned his name, you think of slider, right? Slider, 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 strikeout, strikeout. Well, Tyson Ross throwing fewer sliders in spring training. He's trying to locate the fastball and work those corners. The 28-year-old is easing into the spring. He knows exactly what's in front of him. He knows his workload. Even the manager, Andy Green, said he's a workhorse. He is a Clydesdale. He'll give you close to 200 innings. Hopefully he spots that fastball and mixes in a changeup. Don, fastball, slider, changeup, Tyson Ross, 3 devastating pitches. He could be another all-star. He's going to make teams look sick.
Looking forward to seeing him work today. Well, certainly Mark McGwire back in camp again. Andy Green is happy about that. He's got his bench coach back. Julie and Alexandria will tell us about it. We come back to Peoria right after this.
Welcome back to Padres baseball. Padres fans happy to have him back in camp. The return of Mark McGwire this week. After taking some time off to tend to some family matters back at home, Big Mac makes his return here in Major League camp. And here's what he had to say before the game about coming back.
It's just really good to put the uniform back on, get out here to get to know everybody, and got some catching up to do and to watch games. I've been watching games on the internet, and then I've been watching games, the few games that have been on television. So, but it's nothing like being in the dugout, watching them, being in the cage, and coming around and watching how Tarek's working everybody bunting today, and so got some catching up to do, but got time before the season starts.
Before the game, I had a little chat with Mark McGwire, and he said that first order of business is really to learn the guys and especially learn who Andy Green is and learn how he's going to manage this club. He says he always loves learning about the game, and there's always more to learn. He loves this game, and that's the truth. All right, well, we will be right back with more Padres baseball coming your way as the Padres take on the Cubs here in Peoria, Arizona.
Baseball brought to you by Harrah's, your first resort for fun. By Kaiser Permanente, Thrive. And by Petco, what we feed them matters. Another beautiful day in Arizona as the Cactus League continues. So does Padres baseball here at the Peoria Sports Complex in Peoria Stadium, where the fans gather here today. The Chicago Cubs are here. Back-to-back games against the Cubs after a Padres victory yesterday in Mesa. Joe Madden brings his team over here, his second season after being the manager of the year last year. And what a year the Cubs had last season under Joe Madden.
And what a roster Joe Madden has to work with. A lot of youngsters paying some serious dividends last year, and Cub Nation full, alive, and well. Hoping for some big things. You know, last year, this was supposed to be the year for the Cubs. Last year, 2015, into the playoffs, created quite a buzz, had a great record, 97 wins after a losing season the previous 6. So Joe Madden and the Anthony Rizzos and the Chris Bryants and the young roster, they got it going on the north side.
Yesterday, Jake Arrieta started for him. Of course, the reigning National League Cy Young Award winner, a 22-game winner last year. And today brings over a pretty good Cubs lineup today as we check out the starting 9. Dexter Fowler leads it off in center field. Jason Hayward, a member of the Cardinals last year, now with the Cubs in right field. Anthony Rizzo, you mentioned, the former Padre at first base. Kyle Schwarber is in left field with Hamar Candelario at third base. Javier Baez at second base, bat 6. Tim Fedorovich, who was with the Padres minor league last year, does the catching with there's Randy Alcantara, who is the DH, batting 8th, and Minori Kawasaki at shortstop, bats 9th, rounding out the starting 9 for the Cubs today.
Big tall right-hander Tyson Ross toes the slab for San Diego. He's throwing more fastballs, fewer sliders, working on that location. So Tyson, this being his third start, he has actually had 4 because he started a B game. So he's getting regular work in, command the fastball. He's got the 2-seamer as well, and he's right on track for opening day. When Andy Green announced that he was going to be the opening starter, you can settle in your mind, okay, I'm going to pitch April 4th. I can get my work in. This guy's not going to be short of doing his work. He's going to be raring and ready to go once that bell rings April 4th.
Let's check out the defense behind him. Left to right in the outfield, John Jay in left, Manny Margot in center, and Matt Kemp around in right. Third to first in the infield, it is Jan Hervis Solarte at third base, with Alexei Ramirez at shortstop, Corey Spangenberg at second base, Will Myers at first, with Derek Norris doing the catching today for Tyson Ross.
You know what I'm excited about? The defense? Margot up the middle, center field.
Been fun to watch so far during the spring.
You see Manny out there covering the gaps. We've heard a lot about him. Maybe some more nurturing, some more seasoning in the minor leagues, but he's getting the taste of the big league life.
Andy Green saying today that he wanted to give him the opportunity, kind of a bump here today, to get the start in center field. He's been coming off the bench and will not likely be on the team to begin the year, but wanted to give him this chance today, playing in the regular lineup.
What a great vantage point also, seeing the all-star Tyson Ross from center field. He's going to see what it's like, Tyson Ross dicing up these hitters.
Well, Tyson Ross ready to work here to Dexter Fowler to get it started. Fowler 4 for 19 so far in the early spring as Ross stares in for a sign. First pitch of the ball game for ball 1. Are you surprised at all that Andy Green named Tyson Ross so early in the spring, the opening day starter?
I'm not, because first of all, personally, I like it. I think that when a manager dubs starting opening day pitcher, I think that eases the mind of that pitcher, because now he has so much time to work on this stuff and gear himself towards opening day. And you know, some managers might tell the guy but not say it publicly. Say, hey, Tyson, you're going to start opening day, but I'm not going to announce it until March 24th or whatever. I kind of like the idea. It gives us, it gives the team, it gives fans an idea what they can expect opening day.
And also, James Shields kind of loses that job and now slides into the number 2 spot. Said he'll get it back next year. This is the second time it's happened to him in his career. David Price had taken his job as the opening day start. He did get it back the next year, so it kind of lights a little fire under him, too, a little motivation. A half-hearted swing there by Fowler changed his mind in the middle, and it's a full count.
And we know James Shields. We know that he is a competitor. I think James Shields, like Tyson Ross and any starter, they take the ball each and every start. I don't care if it's opening day or the middle of the season, like it's opening day. That's the mentality you have to have.
Leadoff walk here for Dexter Fowler to get it started. Tyson Ross will go to work now. Jason Hayward in a uniform here with the Cubs, and have a slow start to the spring so far. Hayward coming up 2 for 18 to begin the spring. If we look at Ross's spring training numbers so far.
You know, the main thing for Tyson Ross is, you know, the great numbers would be just a feather in the cap. Just getting ready to go, stay healthy, get up those innings. Today he's going to go about 4 innings and get ready for opening day.
That's really what it's all about for starting pitchers, just getting extended through spring.
It's a luxury.
Yeah.
There are guys on the bubble. There are guys who know they're going to be there, and there are guys who have no chance. And you have to take that accordingly, how you fall in on the roster, how you go about your business.
The Padres a double play depth here as pitch in there for a strike to Jason Hayward. Interesting pickup here for the Cubs, adding to what is a very deep outfield for Chicago. They got a ton of guys right now.
They do. And you know what, Don? I want your opinion on this. When was the last time you saw so much hype about a free agent talking about his defense?
Yes.
I mean, offensively, he could swing it. We all know that, right? And we know that pitching, or playing rather, in Wrigley Field works to the advantage, you know, the way the wind blows out, other than, you know, St. Louis. But I heard so much about his defense and how many runs that he saves and takes away.
Run prevention.
Yes. RP.
Padres shifting here on the right side. Runner goes, and a fly ball. Lifted foul off to the left, out of play. And we're talking about the additions for the Cubs, who had such a great year last year. key additions. Hayward is at the plate right now. Ben Zobrist, who can play all over, though Joe Madden will have him mainly at second base because that's the only need they have. John Lackey, Adam Warren added. Starlin Castro, Austin Jackson, Dan Herron no longer Cubs. But what a great job Joe Madden has done. And we've talked a lot about Andy Green and the culture change here with the Padres. He's all about culture change. He did that in Tampa Bay in a big way. Took them from the Devil Rays to the Rays into the World Series in 2008 against the Phillies and changed that organization. Now, the Cubs didn't need much change, but he did a great job last year coming in.
Took him from the outhouse to the penthouse.
Yes, he did. Impressive manager. They have all kinds of theme trips and team bonding that takes place. It's in the dirt.
You know, the one player on that list now that really sticks out to me that could be, I'm not going to say put the Cubs over the top because they've got plenty of talent, but when they acquired Ben Zobrist, there's just something about him and the Joe Madden connection that just puts that little extra oomph on the Cubs roster. What do you think?
Yeah, he can play anywhere.
Yes.
He was an all-star as a right fielder. He's going to be their second baseman every game. As Tyson Ross buzzes one inside here, full count. Joe Madden, the theme trips, have you followed those at all?
I have, and I like them.
The skinny jeans trip, they had that. They had, we may not
mine would
be
busting at the seams.
They have the announcers do it, too.
Really?
We would be doing it.
I don't know if I could find them there.
Hockey jersey trips, where you were your favorite NHL team. Just team bonding. Up towards shallow center field, falling fast into right center for a base hit. And Dexter Fowler will go to third base, heading to second base, and doing so safely. An errant throw gets away, and Fowler will scamper home. So a bad throw back into the infield, an errant throw at that leads to a run here for the Cubs. After a flare double out to right center field for Jason Hayward.
And there's some Padre infielders just kind of standing out there with their hands on their hips, kind of saying, what happened right here? This is something that's got to be cleaned up, even though it's spring training. You know, it's a big swing from Hayward, but and Manny Margot reads that. But it was almost like a changeup off the bat. A little dunker. Now the backhand attempt. Some sloppy throwing around the infield there. And even though it's spring training, that's stuff that you got to work on that can't happen, even though it's spring training.
So Jason Hayward ends up at second base, a run in here for the Cubs. And it brings up the former Padre, Anthony Rizzo. 31 home runs a year ago. 101 runs batted in and not waiting around as he skies one in the infield. A pop-up high in the air for Alexei Ramirez. Staggers but makes the catch in behind the mound.
They had the shift on Anthony Rizzo there. Alexei Ramirez was playing behind second base. So the shift is something we're going to see quite a bit this year with Andy Green.
A lot more of it so far in spring training. He started off the first week or two of games not having them shift, but as time goes on now, trying to get them used to it. As we saw, he handled the defense very well last year for Arizona. A lot of shifting, going to do it here.
A lot of cuts, no surprises, whittling down the roster. Guys getting more familiar with one another in that clubhouse, and as time goes on, as we see another shift here, 3 heavy on the right side. Andy Green is going to incorporate that so guys can get familiar with it once opening day starts.
Jason Hayward at second base. Schwarber the batter. Talking about the Arizona defense last year that he handled. He took care of the alignment that was part of his job last year as third base coach of the Diamondbacks. And you see it, runs saved. Diamondbacks #1, 71. Hopes to do the same here, so we will see a lot of shifting. Numbers back it up. That'll miss, and it's now 2-0 to Schwarber. Schwarber 3 for 16 during the spring at a .246 average last year with 16 home runs.
A guy who is very aggressive at the plate. I'd love to see matchups like this. Tyson Ross, power slider, power fastball. Just off with the location a little bit early on for Tyson Ross.
You're talking about his changeup off the top. Going to try to mix that in a little more.
Yeah, can you imagine? He's got the 95 plus fastball. He's got the 2-seamer, 4-seamer. He's got that cutter that he's incorporating. And then the 89, 90 mile an hour changeup with a little bit of movement to it. A little dip-de-doo.
And there for a strike, and it's 3-1. He'd fallen behind already. Has walked a batter here in the first inning.
Usually a pitcher will have anywhere from 8, 9 to maybe 12, 13 miles an hour difference on a fastball changeup. With Tyson Ross, it's going to be maybe a handful. Maybe 5 or 6 miles an hour difference.
Would you like to have more separation?
Well, it depends on the movement of that changeup. If If you've got a changeup that can really dip and has that movement, I really don't think you need that big 10 or 12 mile an hour difference.
Second base on balls allowed here by Ross in the first inning. They'll bring up Hamar Candelario, the third baseman for the Cubs. Hayward at second, Schwarber at first. Ross not getting much help from his defense in this inning, an error leading to the Cubs run. Outfield about straight away here on Candelario. A lot of people talk about too many games maybe in spring training, 32 for a lot of teams. But really, it's for the starting pitching, is it not, to get stretched out?
Yes, you need to get some innings in. You need to stretch out through 90 pitches, I would have to say, maybe 5-6 starts, and then toe it up for opening day. You're absolutely right.
It's opposite field, and this is going to get in and head towards the wall. Coming around from second base is Hayward. He will score. Will stop Schwarber at third on an RBI double by Candelario, and the Cubs take a 2-0 lead. Sharply hit the other way by Candelario into the left field corner.
And part of spring training and stretching it out is reason because you have to start hitting your spots. Even though the pitch was away, it looked like it was up and away. Easier for him. On contact, not really a bad pitch. That pitch actually looked like it leaked off the plate a little bit. Credit Candelario for waving that magic wand and keeping it in play. Wasn't the prettiest of swings, but a nice result.
Still only one out here in the inning. Darren Balsley out there to talk to Ross.
Sometimes pitchers can just be a little bit too quick with their mechanics as well. And let's face it, Tyson Ross. Big right-hander, 6'6", a lot of moving parts at times, so you have to keep that under control. One little thing can be out of whack, and that's all the difference in a bad and a good release point.
Great to have a very good relationship with his pitching coach as a result, and he certainly does with Darren Balsley. So one out, second and third. Cubs out to the 2-0 advantage, and here's Javier Baez, second baseman for the Cubs. Infield in all the way around here for the Padres. Cut down any further damage at the plate. Only 28 games a year ago for Baez, 289 average.
Here's a guy who swings and misses a lot.
Didn't miss by a lot, but falls behind 2-0.
I'm not a big numbers guy, but when numbers like this stick out for Baez, and you got a guy like Ross on the mound, when he offers it a pitch, he misses 40% of the time swinging.
That's a lot.
Baez, that's a lot.
That's a lot of missing.
Oh, back up another one.
Yeah, nasty, down and away, 2-1.
Good slider. Watch him get on top of this one and watch the glove of Norris. It's down. It starts down, out of the hand. Looks like a strike. Boy, it looked like he's looking up towards Flagstaff, and that one ended up in Chandler.
2-1 the count here to Javier Baez. And a ground ball solidly hit into left center field. From third comes Schwarber. Candelario will be waved around. Throw goes to second. Two more Chicago runs, and the Cubs take a 4-0 lead. Off to a fast start here today against Tyson Ross.
We talk about adjustments for hitters. Baez swung at a slider that was not a strike. That one just catches too much of the plate. And when you speed up the bat of Baez and it's a breaking ball in the zone, that could spell trouble. Hit it sharply with the infield in, cutting down the range.
Still only one out here in the inning, and the Cubs out to the 4-0 advantage. Here's Tim Fedorovich, the catcher, who's in the Padres organization a year ago, spending the bulk of the time in El Paso, though injured much of the year. And bats out of the 7 spot here today for Joe Madden. There goes a runner at first, and Baez pitches a strike, and the throw is going to be late. Stolen base for Baez, so Madden keeping the pressure on here for the Cubs.
I love it when a manager goes about it in spring training just like it's the regular season. Why not? Have players familiar with certain situations and know that you're going to put the runner in motion. Put some pressure on the defense. It's going to happen opening day and beyond, so why not do it here in Arizona?
That'll miss, and it's a ball and a strike. Kind of surprised by how many teams don't do situational baseball during the spring. Why wouldn't you?
I would be so aggressive.
Yeah. Do what you're going to do during the regular season.
Absolutely.
It's one thing we've seen Andy Green do, and certainly install a lot more work during the spring training, especially in the first couple of weeks. Down the line, just under the glove of Solarte. From second base, Baez will come around and score. Headed to second base, Fedorovich, and the Cubs attack continues. They pick up their 5th run of this first inning and take a 5-0 lead on Tyson Ross.
You know, you look at hits off the bat. Are they squared up? We take a look at this one. That's a high slider. Fedorovich out in front of it. Off the end of the bat, 1, 2, 3, step and a dive off the glove. Just a couple of the last 2 hits, couple of bad located pitches. That's pitches with a P. And the Cubs are capitalizing on the bad pitches from Tyson Ross.
There is Mendy Alcantara, the batter. Runner at second base, still only 1 out.
This is a workout for a pitcher. You know, you go out there, you start throwing 20-plus pitches an inning, 25. It's a workout. 28 now. Next one will be 29 for Tyson.
It's been a stress inning. Trying to find his bearings here in the first inning. And some close pitches that he's not gotten credit for. It's now 2-0. Dan Bellino has the plate today for the umpires. Jim Reynolds at third, Adrian Johnson at second, Rob Drake at first. Although they'll move around here in spring training, with the exception of the home plate umpire.
Yeah, Tyson's off. Kind of yanking some fastballs when the intent was to be down and away. You see the pitch count there. Right at 30, and not the best ratio. Balls to strikes.
Just a third of an inning so far for Tyson Ross. Behind 3-0. And not close there. Ball 4. 3rd walk of the inning allowed by Tyson Ross. And that's going to do it. Here comes Andy Green. Balsley had been out there earlier. Tyson Ross, not with the outing that he wanted here today, does not get out of the first inning. Records only 1 out, and the Cubs already on top here, 5-0, as Andy Green will take the baseball.
Out of whack.
Right out of the chute.
Yeah, with the mechanics, then the bad release point, and the Cubs taking advantage of some pitches up in the zone.
So the pitching change from Peoria. Cubs have a 5-0 lead. That's today for Tyson Ross. They chase Tyson Ross from this game after just a third of an inning. Gives up 4 hits so far, 5 runs, walked 3. And here is Philip Humber, of course, the guy who threw a perfect game earlier in his career, 21st pitcher in Major League history. Threw a perfect game at Seattle with the White Sox, and he's not been in the big league since 2013.
And a great opportunity for Humber to get some work here following Tyson Ross. And as manager Andy Green said, anyone with the uniform has a chance to possibly make a spot. We know all about Philip Humber, and I'll tell you what, he's got a new feeling in his heart and mind, having a chance in spring training to try to make a ball club after not being there for a while.
Well, he pitched in Korea last year. The last time he was in the major leagues, 2013, as a member of the Astros. As Minoru Kawasaki batting here. The runners at first and second. Kawasaki playing the last couple of years up and down with the Toronto Blue Jays. 28 games a year ago. 214 average last year with the Blue Jays. Batting with Alcantara at first. Todorovic at second base. Always looks like his feet are on the move.
Kind of Ichiro-like.
Exactly.
The body's moving, but the hands have to stay back.
They do.
If those hands drift, you're done.
Always having a very good balance, but it always seems like on the way out of the box. Ninth member of the Cubs to bat here in the first inning. Still only one out.
He's got happy feet.
Humber in that final season with the Astros was 0-8 with a 7.90 ERA.
Ouch. Been there. Done that. Hey, you know what the only good thing about that is?
I can't imagine. This one fouled off the catcher. Derek Norris backing out of play.
It goes on the back of a big league baseball card.
Yes, it does.
Right? How many people can say that?
That's right.
You got a big league card. Let's listen to Kevlar. Oh, I love Kevlar. Bulletproof. Right?
Got a little piece of the umpire, too. Dan Bellino behind home plate. 2 on, 1 away. A foul off to the left out of play. Working in the big leagues did Humber with the Mets back in 2006. Time with the Mets, Twins, Royals, White Sox, and as we mentioned, last year in the big leagues with the Astros in 2013. He's gotten a lot of use so far during the spring.
You know what one of my biggest gripes is, Mr. Orsillo?
What do you got?
I'll tell you after this pitch. You just hold on right over there, Cha-Cha. Because this is exciting stuff. When people say he's got no-hit stuff,
yeah,
okay, as Humber puts away Kawasaki there with the breaking ball. I think everybody's got no-hit stuff. Look at Philip Humber was the 21st pitcher in Major League history to throw a perfect game. My point is you don't have to have no-hit stuff to throw a no-hit or a perfect game. Right. Correct? Do you agree?
True. Yes, and it all has to line up.
So when somebody says, oh, this guy's got no-hit stuff, well, you know what? My dad's 83 years old. If he went out there, he's got a chance to throw a perfect game. He's got no-hit stuff. Everything has to be lined up correctly. And for that day for Philip Humber, boy, what a treat that was.
And sometimes when a guy throws a perfect game or a no-hitter, it can set him back. Ooh, we've seen that for a lot of guys. Early in their careers, you get it. And all of a sudden, can't seem to get it back again. That'd be a great find here for the Padres if he works out.
You know what's great is having a guy like Humber with experience. If, in fact, he does go down to AAA El Paso, he puts together a string of starts, whatever, and in the case that they need a starter, hey, every team is looking for pitchers like that.
Dexter Fowler batting right now as they have batted around to have the Cubs here in the first inning.
So 10 batters for you, bats around.
To me, yeah.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
We're on the same page.
No, I think so. You got to see a guy twice in my mind. I got to see him twice at the plate.
Totally agree.
1-1. Strike, and Humber here trying to settle down this offense for the Cubs. There's an error mixed in this inning, an errant throw back into the infield. Allowed Fowler to score earlier in the inning, part of this 5-run top of the first inning so far for the Cubs.
Humber, pretty basic 4-pitch pitcher. Fastball, slider, curveball, change. He's got to rely on location, mix it up. And when you're not overpowering, I mean, you got to throw first pitch breaking balls for strikes. You got to throw the changeup in a hitter's count. In a fastball count, you got to pitch backwards.
In there for strike 3, and finally the end of the top of the first inning. Big inning for the Cubs. They score 5 times. Padres coming up. Complex where the Cubs have jumped out to a 5-0 advantage. Here come the Padres in the bottom of the first inning trying to chip away. And a look at their starting 9 today. In left field, John Jay gets the start with Derek Norris doing the catching, batting second. Will Myers at first base with Matt Kemp in right field. Jan Hervis Solarte at third base with Alexei Ramirez at shortstop. Corey Spangenberg at second base bats seventh. Manny Margot in center field bats eighth. And Tyson Ross was going to bat for himself, but it'll be the pitcher spot in the number 9 spot here today. For the first time, the pitcher hitting in a spring training game this spring.
And former Padre, left-hander Clayton Richard. You know, he's battled through some injuries with that shoulder a few years ago, but he's on the comeback trail. He's getting the start this afternoon, but he'll probably start the year in the bullpen for Joe Madden of the Cubs, being that left-hander, that specialist guy, maybe even a long guy.
Cubs Scouting Report brought to you by Scripps. John Jay stands in. I've seen a lot of him in center field so far, but today gets to start in left field. Yeah, the handle yet on who will be the regular center fielder? Will it be Melvin up there? You think it'll be John Jay?
You know what? Stay tuned. ...
Yeah.
Hold all tickets.
To be determined.
Yes.
Maybe both. Maybe a platoon.
I say put both guys out there.
Have a both stand in center field?
Yeah. Have a rover, like in softball, right?
No, you're talking about having 4 guys out there all together. This is to the right side, and Baez takes care of John Jay. So one away for Derek Norris coming up. Long wait for Clayton Richard, and he had to wait a while to get this start going after a long top of the first inning for the Cubs. 22 appearances total last year, 3 starts. And of course, a member of the Padres, 09 through 2013 for Richard. There's Derek Norris. I don't think he touched that beard during the offseason, do you?
There were no scissors in his house, or no electric razors, nothing.
Trimming, not part of anything.
I think he's got a slice of pizza in there somewhere.
He's
from the
definitely
offseason.
There could be stuff living in there.
Yeah.
147 games last year. A lot of work. Fouls this one off at the dish, and it's down 0-2.
Well, this guy's a gamer, no doubt about it. We saw it last year. If he didn't get one off his foot, he got one off his shoulder. If he didn't get one off his knee, he got one off the mask. I tell you what, Don, last year he got his bell rung right in the center of the mask. I mean, it's like getting an Evander Holyfield punch. He brought him back on his heels a few times.
On the ground, right side into right field, and a base hit. Took it the other way. And Derek Norris gets it started here for the Padres. 1 out single to right.
We talk about hitters not overswinging and getting in a good position and then recognizing the pitch. You know, Clayton Richard trying to work on his location of the fastball, while Derek Norris has everything in sync, taking that high fastball the opposite way.
He's been great defensively, too. He's thrown out 5 would-be base stealers so far during the spring. And he's been throwing from his knees, and he finds he gets rid of it much quicker. Doesn't get a lot on the throw, but he's throwing people out.
You know, even if you short hop, throw to second base, if it's on line, if it's on that second base side of the bag, you've got a chance.
Will Myers got in here with 1 out, 1 on. Heard you talking to some of the fans before the game. They were asking about what you're looking forward to the most. You said Will Myers.
I want Will Myers to get 600 at-bats. That's been kind of like the tone for every fan. I want to see Will Myers consistent at-bats and being that regular everyday guy.
He's never played more than 88 big league games due to a series of injuries over the course of his career.
The kid is just so big and strong, so much potential. We know what potential will get you, right? You got to go out there and perform.
Working a lot on his footwork at first base. First base and a pickoff there.
He's got a good move. Let's not forget that when he was with the Padres. Clayton Richard picked off a lot of runners over there at first base, and Derek Norris gets picked from Clayton Richard.
Just froze him over there.
He holds. Watch him hold a little bit here. Hold just a little bit. He got him leaning, and the swipe tag from Rizzo, also key. A quick swipe tag from the first baseman.
So base is empty now, 2 down, and Myers will take ball 3. Myers is happy to have Mark McGwire back. Rejoin the team. He's going to work with him also at first base.
Yeah, Big Mac, Mark McGwire, so excited to be back in camp and working with the guys.
There's ball 4, and Myers down to first base. Let's check out the Cubs defensively today. left to right across the outfield for Chicago today. Kyle Schwarber in left. Dexter Fowler in center with Jason Hayward around in right. Hamar Candelario is at third base. Minori Kawasaki at short. Javier Baez at second. Anthony Rizzo at first base. Tim Fedorovich doing the catching for Clayton Richard.
The one regular we don't see out there today is, of course, the old Torero, USD Torero, Chris Bryant at third base. And you know when these Cubs start opening day, Don, their corners in the outfield and the infield, those are good corners.
Pretty outstanding.
Yeah.
And here's Matt Kemp, 3 for 16 so far during the spring. Got to be a good feeling for Joe Madden. Yeah, you're right. This is really the year they were expecting to do big things. Last year was kind of ahead of schedule.
Well, hopefully Matt Kemp gets off to a hot start this year.
Fedorovich heading out to talk to Richard, who had walked Myers, now falls behind Kemp 2-0.
What do you think, 50, 60 at-bats for a guy? Get teed up for the regular season?
Yeah.
Pitcher, you get maybe 5, 6 starts.
Kemp's got 16 ABs so far this spring. Was coming off a year in which he had 23 home runs, 100 RBIs.
Isn't it just uncanny how guys just are notorious slow starters? I mean, I didn't get going until freshman year of high school. Like in the classroom, struggled. K through 8.
Yeah.
Freshman year, something clicked.
I didn't get going until college.
But then once that second half starts, man, it's unbelievable.
Down and in. And it's 3-0. What do you think it is? A timing thing? I mean,
you know, that's one of the toughest questions to answer. I think even when you talk to coaches, managers, players, I don't even think they can come up with a concrete answer.
There's ball 4 and a 4-pitch walk. Down to first base goes Kemp. So back-to-back walks allowed here by Clayton Richard.
MLB.TV Premium, everything you have come to watch and more. You got to have this app.
I love it.
New low price for 2016. Watch every out-of-market game, all 30 teams live in true HD. You can get on over 400 supported devices. Blackout and other restrictions apply. All you need to do is just go to MLB.TV for details and get it. Got it. Good. I was watching the other day at my house on my phone.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Listening to your tired act.
Really?
Yeah.
That's for a strike over the outside corner to Jan Harris Solarte.
I just love it.
I've been here 5 minutes and I'm already tired.
But no, watching games on your
awesome.
your iPad or phone,
awesome.
Isn't it cool?
It's great.
Yeah.
Solarte, who had a good year last year, really a regular for the first time last year.
This guy pumps excitement into the team. He really does. Remember when he was acquired, Chase Headley went to the Yanks. Jan came over.
Fouled off to the right out of play. And Solarte last year, 14 homers, 63 runs batted in.
Remember back in 14 when he was acquired, he met the team in Chicago to play the Cubs. And you could just tell when we saw him on the bench. And just the way he played the game, he was like a little kid, you know, getting called up to the big leagues. He just ejected some excitement.
One to shallow right center field. Out goes Baez. Coming in from center is Fowler. And Fowler puts it away. Couple walks. Padres threaten to do not score. Cubs on top 5-0. the lead over the Padres. We head here to inning number 2 back at the Peoria Sports Complex. And Austin Hedges kind enough to join us from the dugout. Austin, how you doing?
Doing good, guys. Thank you.
How's spring training going for you so far as we get into the mid-portion of March here?
It's going really well. I feel like it's flying by kind of right now, but everybody's feeling good and ready to go.
Catching everybody in camp. What type of advantage is it, Austin, when you catch guys that you know are going to be in the minor leagues? What'd that do for you and for the pitcher himself?
I don't know. I guess you don't really treat it that way. You treat everybody like a big leaguer, because I think everybody that we invited to camp has outstanding ability, and we could use them at some point in the season. So trying to establish those relationships right now, just in case. I mean, even though they may start the year in the minor leagues, if they get the opportunity to come up, we want them to be ready to go.
Yeah, also, I was going to ask you about that, because I guess you got to learn everybody's strengths and weaknesses, and there's so many guys in spring training when you get here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a lot of new guys this year. Learning their stuff, learning their personalities. That's the fun part. Establishing those relationships goes a long way, and I think the more we do that, I guess as with our whole staff and every catcher here, I think over the course of the year it's going to lead to a lot of wins for us.
So, Austin, when you're not catching today, you've got Tyson Ross who started, Humber now mounted, Derek behind the plate. What are you doing to hone your skills and what you're watching this afternoon game?
Yeah, I think for me, working with Tyson a lot last year, just watching him do his thing out there, and seeing what he's trying to work on with Dino. I know they had a game plan going into the day, and I'm sure I'll talk more with them after the game on what was going on. But then I know I'm coming in the second half, so kind of get my mind right. Probably head down to the bullpen here in a couple innings and try and get my body ready to go for the game.
56 games in the big leagues last year for the first time. What was your first major league experience like?
I mean, it was amazing. It was, you don't really know what to expect until you get there. And once I was there, learning from all our veteran guys and kind of having them take me under their wing, was really probably the greatest experience of my life so far.
Austin, was it what you expected, or was it kind of like, no, you know what, this is a big surprise? Or what was it like?
I don't know. I didn't really have any expectations. It's been a dream. Everybody that's playing ball it's your dream to make to the big leagues. So you don't really know what to expect. But what it was just the ultimate experience, the ultimate learning experience. Whether I was playing or not, if I was in the dugout, it was watching, it was listening, it was learning what guys were doing, learning their routines, what they did to prepare themselves for games, and then playing. That was a little bit more physical, but ultimately just all kinds of life lessons.
Sharply hit to first. Myers and a nice pick on the backhand for the second out of the inning.
Has last year's experience at the big league level changed Austin Hedges at all as far as your personality in the clubhouse, on the bench, so forth?
I don't know if it's changed my personality, but it's
how about your outlook?
I think I've grown a lot.
Yeah.
Just having that almost full year under my belt, I think allows me to feel more comfortable, and I feel like I belong, and it's exactly where I want to be. So moving forward to this year, I think the lessons that I learned last year is going to allow me to have a good year this year.
I would think certainly coming into spring training and knowing what to expect from Major League spring training too, having been here last year had to help a great deal too. Yeah, I mean, I did. This is my fourth big league camp, but it really doesn't compare to the grind of a real season. So actually playing that full year in a regular season, I think, talking about being comfortable, I think the guys did a great job at making me feel comfortable and making me feel like one of them. And I think going forward this year, it's going to help me out a lot.
A lot of youngsters out there want to be catchers, want to be like Austin Hedges. What does Austin Hedges have for breakfast each and every day?
I have a bowl of Greek yogurt with some granola in there. Greek
yogurt just went through the roof, the stock market.
I'm kind of a Cocoa Puff guy myself.
Kids are out there buying Greek yogurt.
Yeah, trying to stay healthy as much as I can. We have a lot of junk food thrown in our face, but got to keep it tight.
Austin, you bring up a good point, because back in the day, cheeseburgers, beer, pizza. Nowadays, more health conscious as far as from your diet. Is that something you take seriously?
Extremely seriously. I think a lot of guys, like, great example, Tyson Ross, the guy takes care of his body each and every day. So learning from a guy like him, the things I need to do both before and after games is, what you put into your body is what you're going to get out. So I've kind of tried to own that.
A 2-out double here for Schwarber as Austin Hedges joining us here in between, or during the inning here. We thank him very much for doing so. And Austin, I'm curious about Andy Green, what he's been like so far here in his first spring training at the helm of the Padres.
He's been outstanding. Just a lot of positive energy. I think trying to put everybody in their own leadership role. We want a team of leaders, whether it's leading by example, vocal leaders, even the guys that keep to themselves, everybody being able to lead themselves and hold everybody accountable. And what we've been doing in meetings and in our work and now on the field, I think is going to result in a lot of good things.
And of course, catchers work together, it seems, even though their teammates and also vying for playing time. But what are you getting from Derek Norris so far in the last year plus?
I mean, the guy works his butt off. I watched him prepare and caught some of the most games in the big leagues last year, and I mean that's a testament in itself. And watching him go out there and prepare his body day in and day out was something that I definitely learned a lot from. What he does before games and after games, talking about taking care of your body, what he does in the weight room, and the little things talking about working with pitchers as well. I mean, he is where he is for a reason, and it's been great to learn from him.
Austin, we thank you so much for joining us. Good luck this season.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
Good luck, Austin. Thanks for joining us, man. Good kid. Good egg.
Pitch up high here, and it's now 3-1. Interesting comments. You wonder about that. Your first year in the big leagues, what it's going to be like.
Especially a catcher.
Yeah.
I mean, it
seems like it takes catchers longer to develop. Would you agree?
I would totally agree. There's so much on their plate.
Yeah. You're worried about a lot. And you're somewhat of an extension of the coaching staff, too, in some ways.
Great point. Pitching coach.
Yeah.
Bullpen coach, catcher. You have to know the tendencies. You have to know. And you know what? Even the mechanics of a pitcher, because you might be out of visits, but you notice something in a guy's mechanics. Say, hey, keep that shoulder tucked in there. Hey, come start towards me, whatever the case may be. So, man, I don't see how catchers do it. I really don't. It's an amazing position to play.
Hey, on pitch, and a fly ball headed out towards right center field. Matt Kemp from right field calling and catching out number 3. The Cubs waste a double by Kyle Schwarber in the inning. 5-0 Chicago after an inning and a half from Peoria.
Baseball. The score is 5-1 Cubs as we head to the bottom of the second. And in an effort to introduce our fans to some of the new faces and names on the team, we've got 3 things that you need to know about Alexi Ramirez. Number 1, he finished second for the 2008 AL Rookie of the Year behind Evan Longoria from Tampa Bay. He hit in 17 straight games to start 2014 season. And he has 5 children, Alexi Jr., Alexia, Alexei, Alex, and Alexander. I should be the 6th, right? Alexandria?
I do see a developing pattern there. Do you?
I think he's good friends with George Foreman.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. He is good, and he's been fun to watch, and he shores up a defense that really was not all that sure a year ago.
How can you not go after a veteran guy like Ramirez to plug up that hole at shortstop?
He's got some pop. Had 10 home runs last year. Had a home run yesterday for the Padres against the Cubs.
I've always been a big fan.
Good range and a very good spring so far. The 368 average coming in. That's a 7 for 19, the hard numbers.
And you know what, Dontaraj, with Alexi out there at shortstop from a pitcher's standpoint, you know how much of a good feeling that is? A confident feeling?
Pops it up right side here. Baez, second baseman, puts it away for the first out of the inning. It's nice to turn around and see all of a sudden there he is.
Yes.
Little ball back up the middle.
Remember pitching for the Mariners back in the day and having a guy by the name of Omar Vizquel at short. I look over my right shoulder to see Omar, and I'm like, oh, all is well.
He's pretty good. He was really good for a long time.
Man. So, you know, good things for the Padres pitching staff knowing that defense at shortstop is there.
Looking at the number of unearned runs scored last year, and it seemed like it was a glaring problem. So short. Kawasaki is throwing plenty of time to get Spangenberg. 2 down in the inning. Well, Manny Margot coming up here. One of the 4 players the Padres got in the Craig Kimbrell deal with the Red Sox, and the guy that is probably closest to Major League ready. And a lot of upside here for Manny Margot as he stands in with 2 outs. Andy Green giving him the nod today, kind of a reward, as Andy Green described it, by giving him a start today along with the regulars, as he will not be to begin the year, but getting a chance here.
Managers, coaches, they remember at-bats. They remember plays in spring training, because I'll bet you a dime to donuts. And just look at me, I love donuts. If the point in the season where they say we need somebody, hey, remember that at-bat Peoria Manny Margot put together? Remember that defensive play he made? That sticks in the staff's mind. And even though it's spring training, it's outings like that, performances like that go a long way.
To third, the pick by Candelario off to his left, and he throws out Margot. A 1-2-3 inning for Clayton Richard. Through 2 innings, the Cubs enjoy a 5-0 lead.
Well, as you guys were just discussing before we headed to commercial break, Manny Margot, a lot of speculation out there whether or not he will make that major league roster. Well, today, Andy Green had a lot of nice words to say about him. He said he's better than advertised. He said his energy is infectious, and he said he's got so much courage. As you guys mentioned, those memorable at-bats. He said he's got the courage to swing on a 3-0 count, and he said you don't see that with a lot of young guys. So that impressed him a lot, but he did say they have been very public about the fact that he will start the season, likely to start the season, that is, in the minors, and that he will not be making that opening day roster. He said, but his time will come, and he said he's very excited to see it. Guys?
Well, as you mentioned, Mark, you think about, spring training so important for guys like Manny Margot coming in here, coming to a new organization, but really making an impression with the coaching staff, his new manager. That's things that they will remember during the course of the year when it is time to call somebody out. There's a bunt bid, and Humber off the hill to retrieve it in the air. So the first out here of the inning. Well, one of the things that changed was who was going to be the utility guy and who would make the team after Skip Schumacher surprisingly retired after 11 seasons. And here is the list of guys right now vying for a spot or two on the roster.
Well, a couple things you have to look for is as far as game situation, game management, late innings, double switches, and all that good stuff. Lefty, righty, batting. Alexi's been around. Jabari Blaster, Rule 5. Dickerson still trying to make that big move to the big leagues and make a difference. So a lot going on there. What will be the great fit for Andy Green on his bench? Utility guys, can they plug him in anywhere? Brett Wallace comes to mind. He could play first base late. He's got that one bullet in his bat to where he can hit a long ball, a 2 or a 3-run shot and make a game to tie or take the lead.
Jamal Weeks will be talking to Julie Alexandria in a little while, and he's had a very good spring, can play all the infield positions, and yesterday appeared in left field for the first time, and it brought some offense with him, and he can run. So it brings a few things to the table as a possibility. Of course, the brother of Ricky Weeks. Off balance swing there, and Humber looking good. His third K since coming into the game. 2 down here in the inning. Padres really needed somebody to come in and calm down this Cubs offense.
Not only a good breaking ball, but a well-located breaking ball. And Fedorovich doesn't even come close.
And a line on Tyson Ross, a tough one today. A third of an inning, 4 hits, 5 runs, 4 were earned. Walking 3, didn't strike anybody out, and just did not have it today. There's a ground ball up the middle off the bat of Alcantara, and Spangenberg knocks it down, but he's going to have no play at first base anyway, but able to keep it in the infield. Good bid by Spangenberg at second base to knock it down.
Hey, who says it's only spring training? How many guys are going to take that ball and just let it go by the wayside? Not Corey Spangenberg. He's going to lay out. Is he going to throw him out? Probably not. I mean, that's a tough play to get back up and fire a strike over to first base. But I love the effort.
And 2 down, Alcantara at first base, and here's Kawasaki. And spring training for announcers, too. I mean, I'm working through some throw things right now. I know you've gotten a couple reps already, but you're probably not ready for the season, right?
Well, I had 2 hot dogs, so I'm in mid-season form.
It's like July.
Had a burrito. I've already gained 5 pounds already today.
I can hear you getting fatter. 2 down here in the third. Alcantara at first base. And Kawasaki swings at the 0-1, grounds it right side. Spangenberg dives again, can't get it. That's into right field as Alcantara moves up to second base. The base hit by Kawasaki again, just out of the reach of Spangenberg. Another diving bid.
Going to his right, going to his left, stand down, sit down, stand up, fight, 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 whatever the cheer is. You know what I'm saying? But another great effort by Corey Spangenberg. And you know why that's so important when an infielder, especially the right side, let's say that runner wants to get a little froggy and take third. If he comes up with that, Spangenberg's got a good enough arm to where he can get up and maybe possibly, if he would, choose to maybe throw to third base to get that lead runner.
So the Cubs have something going here with 2 down in the inning. The runners at first and second. Back up top here for Dexter Fowler. Walked in the first inning and scored. And struck out looking also part of the first inning as the Cubs batted around against Tyson Ross. 1-0.
A sneaky fast fastball right there from Humber. Throwing a perfect game at the big league level. It still astounds me. How awesome is that?
21st time it had ever been done. Major League history.
Where'd that miss?
Like a pretty good pitch.
Oh my gosh, down the middle doesn't count today? Check this out. Is this not a strike? Seriously?
That's at the
Don't
knees.
even say it's low.
Perhaps he thought it was low. That's all I could say.
I'm already griping and barking at the umpires.
If you're a pitcher, you got to have it. And you were a pitcher, you got to have it. Yeah. 2-1. Were you tough on umpires when you pitched?
No, I was scared of umpires. I respect that. Yeah, I still do.
Yeah.
Hey, let's face it. Umpiring's a tough job. It's a no-win. I mean, they have feelings too, right? They're trying their best.
Yeah.
I say hug an ump. If you see an umpire, go up and give him a hug. I said it. Go ahead.
Fouled off and a full count now.
Tremendous pressure.
I'm glad you view it like that, because I've worked with a lot of pitchers who just didn't like umpires.
In all honesty,
they care about their feelings. They didn't think about hugging them.
I respect the heck out of umpires because it is a tough job. It really is.
Look down here to Dexter Fowler, 2 on, 2 outs. That's up and away, ball 4. Bases loaded now for the Cubs.
All right, well, we have a moment, folks. Sundays at Petco Park. You don't want to miss them. Why? It means Kid Fest. Supported by Hai Chu. It's fun for all the kids of all ages. Experience inflatables, bounce houses, face painters, balloon artists, other activities. Come for the whole family, fun, and stay for the game. Tickets are available at Padres.com.
Great day to be on the berm here at Peoria Sports Complex. A lot of young fans here. That'll be the day for Philip Humber, who departs with the bases loaded, 2 down in the 3rd inning. The pitching change with the Cubs on top 5-0.
The mountains?
Yeah, the Cactus.
The Prickly Pear?
The Cactus League here in Arizona.
How about the Prickly Pear Margarita? Always a good go-to social sparkler watching a big league ball game.
Plenty of sunshine. Some snakes, some scorpions mixed in there too, probably, huh?
Yeah, love it.
Wander through there.
Good eat. Yeah.
Blake Smith coming in here for the Padres. 3rd arm used today by Andy Green last year between AA and AAA.
Well, Smith, pretty basic. Fastball, curveball, changeup. He's got a really good curveball, so he finds himself here inheriting some runners, 3 to be exact. Bases FOC, full of Cubs.
Born and raised in Modesto, California. Jason Hayward takes strike 1. 3rd AB of the day for Hayward. Here are the runners with Alcantara at 3rd base, Kawasaki at 2nd, and Fowler at 1st. 2 down here in the Cubs' 3rd inning. Hayward has doubled today and grounded out to 1st base.
There's that hammer. Good breaking ball right over the top. 12-6, in for a strike.
Over was a Rule 5 draft.
Getting up on top. Nice.
That was a 12-6er right there.
Very nice.
0-2.
He's got some giddy up on that fastball. You know, we do not have the luxury of a radar gun today, but you can tell that's firm fastball there.
The Rule 5 guys selected from the Chicago White Sox by the Padres. 28-year-old veteran. Right sharply, and this ball is going to get down and go to the track of the wall. Scoring is Alcantara. Kawasaki's coming in. They're going to try and clear the bases from first. Fowler will score. And the Cubs add 3 more and a bases clearing double for Jason Hayward. Chicago jumps on top 8-0. Just clean that out to right field in a hurry.
One of the dangers of having that 12-6 breaking ball, especially against a hitter like Jason Hayward, it's the slow breaking ball coming in to Jason Hayward. Starting on the outer half of the plate and coming right into the swing path and speeding up his bat. And he surely waited on that one. They got extended nicely to clear the bases.
So Hayward now at second base, a 3-run top of the 3rd inning so far for Chicago. Anthony Rizzo getting his 3rd at bat today. Popped out to short, grounded out to first base, 0 for 2. Cubs scored 5 times in the first. They've added 3 here so far in the 3rd inning. Padres on their 3rd pitcher of the day. The runs are charged to Philip Humber, as it turns out. He went 2 1/3 innings, 3 hits, and gives up the 3 runs. Their inherited runner is allowed by Blake Smith to score. Humber with a walk and 3 Ks. Rizzo to left field towards the line. John Jay on the run. Looking up into the sun, making the catch and foul ground and ending the top of the 3rd with 3 more for Chicago. Cubs have an 8-0 lead.
I'm joined now in game with Jamal Weeks. Jamal Weeks. Can we say it for real? What? Give us the pronunciation. Jamal, right?
Yes, you had
Jamal.
it right.
I had it right. Okay, that's a good thing. All right, so here we are halfway through camp. How's the body? How's the mind? Where are you at?
Body's good. Everything's strong, ready to go. The mind is good and strong, and everything's going good. Everything's going good. It's flowing, and just enjoying the whole repetition of going through everything we're going through in spring training right now.
Now, you are leading the team in hits, so what do you attribute that spark to?
Just coming out mentally prepared and ready. I mean, it's spring training, it's early, but I took a little bit of sincerity in coming out here and being ready and, just making a mark any way I can to come out here and be ready for the season. So far, so good.
Speaking of getting ready, you've had a chance to kind of play around a little bit. You're traditionally a second baseman, but like yesterday, for example, you got to start at the hot corner. Where do you feel most comfortable?
Right now, at this point in my career, it's pretty much anywhere in the infield. Came up as a second baseman, played some shortstop at the big league level, also a little bit of third base. So I've kind of moved around enough to where my position is almost all positions. And I played a little bit of left field, as you saw yesterday. So I'm just working around the diamond and getting comfortable everywhere.
Now, you come from a baseball family, third-generation baseball player. Your father played for Seton Hall. Your grandfather was in the Negro Leagues. And your brother, of course, we know, Ricky Weeks. So did you have a choice coming up whether or not to play baseball, or was that just standard?
Yeah, I kind of had no choice, and I had a choice at the same time. It wasn't really pushed on me, but it's the bloodline. It came like that. My family all played it. So when it came down to it, you know, baseball was one of those things that you grew into and then you grew to love. So that's kind of how it happened with me. So now I play with that same passion, I guess, that they do and have.
And you must have grown up with stories from your grandfather as well, from his days playing.
Yeah, plenty. From the Josh Gibson stories to he played with the Roy Campanellas. And you can kind of go down the line with things that he's done and that he's played with. And the stories are never ending.
It's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate Jamal Weeks here. See you guys.
Well, Jamal Weeks, and I think really the key to him is that he can do all those different things and play in all those different positions. Could be the key to him getting on this opening day roster.
I've referred to players like that as many times as like the adapter. You can adapt anywhere. And he's got 3 or 4 different gloves in his locker. And he is ready to go and make a big league team. And if that's what it takes, hey, it's good to have a guy like that on the team.
Well, so far so good. He's had a lot of chances to play, as he mentioned. Played in left field yesterday. There's a solidly hit ball through the left side by John Jay. Ward for the first time today. Going to head to second base. Bobble out there in left field by Schwarber, and he takes advantage of it and takes second base here. John Jay on for the first time. He had grounded out his first time up.
And a happy birthday to John Jay. And
right.
What a way to celebrate with a single to left field. 31 candles on the cake today for JJ.
Single on the play, an error charge to Schwarber. She looked up and saw that there was going to be a miscue out there in left field, took advantage of it.
And that's why you go hard out of the box and go aggressively around first base. One little bobble, you can take that 90 feet.
In scoring position now for Derek Norris.
When's your birthday?
December 16th. During the winter.
Oh, that's right. I remember seeing that all over Twitter. Yeah. With all the clubbers. Yeah. The clubbers wishing you a happy birthday.
That's right. Yeah.
We need some clubbers here today for the Padres. Club together some runs.
Down 8-0 as they bat here in the bottom of the third inning. Ground ball sharply hit. Kawasaki's got it, the shortstop, who throws out Norris. Jay takes third base with now 2 down. So Norris retired, 1 for 2 so far today. Had a base hit back in the first inning and brings up Will Myers.
So how are things adjusting in the finest city, which is San Diego?
Absolutely love it. It's been great. What a great city.
Isn't it awesome?
It's awesome.
I hear you're out in the water every day, and you're like biking and you're hiking, and I mean you're the modern day Forrest Gump.
I'm having a good time, and I am living life to the fullest in San Diego.
You woke up in San Diego, you put on your running shoes, and you just went outside, and you were running.
Well, I haven't done a lot of running.
You didn't stop.
Boogie boarding and fishing, all of that.
Yeah.
Got
Good for you.
paddle boat out there.
Good for you.
In the bay. The bay's great. Will Myers walked his first time up, takes a pitch outside.
I think a lot of pitchers are going to go after Will Myers with the breaking stuff, right? They know they can hit the fastball. The fastball mistake, crush it. It's adjusting to that breaking ball and having that recognition of that breaking ball down in a way that's going to be a ball and laying off of it. Talk about a kid who needs a lot of at-bats. It's Will Myers this spring.
Soft grounder to Kawasaki, who takes care of business and ends the inning. Padres lead John Jay at third and trail 8-0 to the Cubs.
8, Padres nothing. Cactus League, top of the 4th. Thursday, Fox Sports San Diego sits down with Andy Green and the Padres for a preview of the 2016 season, including an exclusive one-on-one interview with new hitting coach Alan Zinter, plus an in-depth look at who will patrol center field at Petco Park. And the players share their true feelings about new manager Andy Green. That's Thursday after Giants-Padres right here on Fox Sports San Diego.
Do you practice those all off-season, or you just come into spring training and just pick it up like it was yesterday?
I come into spring training cold, and I just read them. It's like I've never skipped a beat.
So like December and January, you're not practicing promos? You're not doing that during the winter?
No.
Okay. Well, back on the mound here is Blake Smith. He finished off the 3rd inning, back out there to start the 4th inning. Batted for himself into the shift. The Padres on the right side. It moved Solarte to the right side of the infield. Only Alexei Ramirez on the left side. Schwarber getting it off here for the Cubs.
And Don, with that shift, you see Alexei Ramirez at shortstop. Why does he stay there? Well, first of all, he's familiar with the position. He's the guy with the most range.
Right, he covered that whole left side.
Yeah, so if there is, in fact, a ball within his range, there's chances are he's going to get to that ball. So you keep the shortstop there. You move Solarte, who doesn't have a lot of range, over on the right side of the bag.
Spangenberg in short right field. It's kind of a long throw for him if it ends up going in that direction. Schwarber lead on that. Challenged him and got it by him. 2-1.
This kid loves the fastball. Very aggressive on the fastball. We know what happens when he makes contact, but Smith challenging him with the heater.
Tyson Ross charged with 5 runs today. Philip Humber charged with 3. Tardy again. 2-2. Blake Smith, 3rd arm used today by Andy Green. Schwarber a year ago, 246 average, 16 homers for the Cubs. Upright stance. Full count now.
You know, this kid's a fire hydrant. You know, he's a spark plug. Very athletic stance, and then kind of an abbreviated squat stance with the bat resting on his shoulder. But then he, I always like to, when the ball's in flight, where is his positioning? His hands are up and back, and then he squares up.
Blake Smith comes back to get him. Strikes him out for the first out here in the 4th inning.
Well, he threw 2 fastballs by him, and this looks like another fastball with a little movement on it as well. Good pitch.
And one down here in the 4th inning brings up Hamar Candelario. 1 for 2 doubled in the 1st inning. Came around to score as part of a 5-run 1st inning for the Cubs. And fly to right in the 2nd inning. Beautiful day here today in Peoria, Arizona. Lots of fans on the berm here. Left center and right center. It's a beautiful facility. Home to both the Padres and the Seattle Mariners.
You know what else today is in history?
I have no idea.
The Ides of March. March 15th. Dates back to the BC days. Julius Caesar died on this day, 44 BC. You've heard of the Ides of March?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I didn't know when exactly that was, but it's today.
Friendly stranger in the black sedan. Come and hop inside my car. Yeah. Seriously. Ides of March, March 15th.
0-2 pitch in the dirt.
Roman calendar. Sorry about being.
Do you follow that? I mean, you're so well read. I mean, you got a lot of knowledge.
It's amazing what Google can do.
I think this is going to be so much fun. 1-2 pitch coming to Candelario.
High fastball here, out of the zone. There you go.
Top grounded back to the mound. Will flip to first. Blake fielding his position well. 2 down here in the inning.
Don, we always talk about making good quality pitches, right? In the bullpen, pitchers work on their sliders or fastball location. But you know what? The fastball up and out of the zone for a ball is a designated pitch that you have to work on. That's not an easy pitch to throw. You have to be familiar with it. And it looks like Smith there made that catch, or made that pitch, and got a good result.
2 outs here. He's now retired 3 in a row. And here is Javier Baez.
Have I been saying Humber?
Yeah.
Because Smith is out there.
No,
I stand corrected if I said Humber.
No.
Okay.
I think you did.
All right.
Actually, you know what? I wasn't listening to you at all.
Oh, so who is? You're not alone.
I haven't heard a word you said. Something about the Ides of March is all I've heard this inning. 0-1 the count.
Hey, shift on the left side.
Going the other way this time.
And did you notice the outfield going the opposite way?
Yeah. It always throws me off. I don't know if it throws the hitter off, but they're going
because
one
the spray charts say that in the air he's late on the fastball or takes it the other way on the ground. Andy Green knows that he's going to put the ball on the ground on that left side.
You know, we saw none of this the first 14 days here of spring training, and now we're seeing a lot of it. And this is the first time we've seen this kind of shift. This is rip foul down the left field line, out of play. Are you able to follow my scorecard?
You know what? I'm always intrigued because when I visit clubs and clubs come to San Diego, we always talk about. I always like to talk about or look at other announcers' scorecards.
Yeah.
Here's mine. Here's his.
They're different. Like we are different. See, I probably couldn't follow yours.
Yours is color coded.
Yeah. I do all my pitching stuff in red. I'm kind of nuts. See, look, and I also number everything too in red, so I keep the number of strikeouts. But like, you probably couldn't read mine. I probably couldn't read yours.
Yeah, I circle my outs. Mine's very
confusing.
Well, it's not too traditional.
To left, in comes John Jay, makes the catch on the run. More good scorecard talk. We come back to Peoria. Say nothing Cubs. Big first inning for the Chicago Cubs. Aaron Throw coming back in here from center field. And from Manny Margot, as it turned out, led to a run for the Cubs. They'd add on. Candelario driving in a pair with this. All part of a first inning that Tyson Ross did not get out of. When a third inning, giving up 5 runs, ends up all the runs are earned in the inning on 4 hits. Just didn't have it today, bud.
No, the location was off. And that will get ironed out. I mean, let's face it, Tyson Ross has been around Darren Balsley so much in his career with the San Diego Padres that Darren knows what's going to happen in the next bullpen session. They're going to work on some things and get it ironed out. The big key, Don, and we all know this as baseball fans, what kind of an adjustment you can make. You know, even though it's spring training, how you doing? She could make an adjustment out there on the mound with this release point to locate that slider or that fastball.
Now we head on here to the bottom of the 4th inning back at Peoria Stadium. Ryan Williams back on the mound here in second inning of relief. Andy Green certainly glad to have Mark McGwire back alongside his bench coach. Maybe a different role for Mark. And you can't help but think he will help also with the hitting. I know Alan Zinter is the hitting coach, but I think Mark McGwire is going to be a voice also.
You're exactly right. I talked to Mark prior to the game today, and he said, yeah, I'll still have my hand in on some of the hitting with Alan.
Off the bat of Matt Kemp up the middle. Kawasaki. throws out Kemp for the first out. How do you not, with the resume that Mark McGwire has? You surprised that he stayed in the game and been around? We're seeing some of the big stars come back. Barry Bonds now with the Marlins as hitting coach.
Let's face it, Mark McGwire's been through a lot. He's been very remorseful as far as things that has happened in his career, right?
Yes.
He has faced the music. I'm all about second chances. And Mark being out of the game, a lot of players do need that. They need to get away. And then they find that they have that itch, and they got to get back in because it's in their blood.
He was talking about how Tony La Russa really was a big key about him coming back, staying in the game. It was a base hit for Solarte to right field. So Solarte at first with one down. I kind of cut you off. I'm sorry.
No,
more to say.
That's quite all right. I'm just trying to find the right words because you know what? We all make mistakes. We all admit our failures. And if we don't, it's something that everybody has to go through. If you want to be able to live with yourself and, forgive yourself, right? And I think that's something that Mark McGwire went through. And it's all good now. Say what you want. We're all critics. But, knowing Mark McGwire for a long time and knowing what he's been through and talking to him one-on-one, the guy's at peace with himself now. And he wants to help out the hitters. He wants to help out Andy Green being bench coach for the San Diego Padres.
He really seems like he enjoys coaching.
Yes.
That's to left field. Schwarber is out there looking up into the high sky. And he'll put it away for the second out. So that's 2 down now. Solarte at first base. What do you make of Barry Bonds with the Marlins? I think he is going to last the entire season as the hitting coach for the Marlins. Barry Bonds.
That's going to be an interesting dynamic.
Yes.
Because you know what? Barry Bonds is a very smart guy as far as hitting is concerned. He really is. The guy knows the game.
Yeah.
And what's the joke going around as far as like an over-under as far as how long he's...
May. I think June.
Yeah, is he going to be around June 1st?
I mean, it's a grind.
It is a grind. Is he going to be one of those guys? And I talked to Mark McGwire about this because when he was hitting coach, he was in the cage all the time. He goes, that's the one thing about bench coach is that I don't have to do quite a bit. And he'll still be in there helping guys at times. But now different duties with bench coach. But when he was hitting coach, always sitting on the bucket, soft toss, throwing BP, going each and every guy coming in and out of there. A cage rat. Now it's a little different.
Now another set of eyes for Andy Green and contributor as to how they manage the game, and bench coach has become such an important job. He's back up the middle into right center field. Over is Fowler to play it. First to third goes Solarte on the
love
base
first
hit.
to third. I love when runners go first to third. I'd like to see you go first to third.
It wouldn't happen.
You pull a hammy and an Achilles.
Achilles. It could be a heart attack. First and third with 2 down.
Hey, even though it's 8-0, right? Shuffle step, ball is in the hole. Solarte, he eyes it himself. He doesn't need the help of the third base coach. He can take third. Working on your base running.
Runners at the corners, 2 down. Manny Margot. And his second at bat today, grounded out to third base in the second inning. Now 7 for 19 during the spring. Picks up that outside corner. And it's a ball and a strike. Williams has worked his way into a jam here, allowing 2 hits here in the 4th inning. A single to Solarte to right. Spangenberg with a single to center. A foul ball makes it 1-2.
It's crazy how it is.
One thing you'll find, Don, as you get to know me a little bit during the course of the season, a lot of this will be going on.
A lot of stealing of signs. What is it? You lose track of what's going on the field?
If shiny things fly by, I'm kind of like, I kind of lose track of the game.
Yeah. So you don't keep score for a while, and then you need help.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm here for. That's
You're here
what
to help.
I'm here for. I will help you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm all caught up now.
How many batters will you get behind at times? I mean, 3?
2 or 3.
Margot goes chasing and strikes out to end the fourth inning.
Maybe
we
an
played
inning.
4. It's 8-0 Chicago. Place, and then sometimes there are rule changes the very next season, and this is a classic case here. The Chase Utley play, of course, in the postseason last year. Tejada being taken out here. But, of course, the changes this year implemented right away by Major League Baseball this next season in regards to sliding into second base and the new rules.
Tell you what, that brought him a lot of conversation during the offseason. A lot of people had different opinions on that slide. So, hence the Chase Utley rule. 6.01J, sliding to the bases. There are certain things a hitter or a runner can and cannot do. For instance, waiver from the bag. If you're on one side of the bag going, you have to stay on that side of the bag. And I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but you have to slide and hit before the bag. You can't go in like a javelin, like a dart, like Chase Utley did off the bag.
And the addition now, the neighborhood play, which can now be reviewable. They're exempted from that in the past. Slide should not be a bona fide slide if a runner engages in a roll block or intentionally initiates or attempts to initiate contact by elevating, trying to get up and stay at a certain level.
And if the umpire determines the runner has violated that 6.01J rule, he will declare a double play. Both the runner into second base and the hitter, batter, runner, will be out, hence a double play.
That's on here to the fifth inning. Federovich leading it off and taking strike one. New pitcher on. And El Campos, last year AAA, 38 appearances, 2-0.
Fastball, slider, changeup for Campos. He is a wipeout slider, always working from the stretch. Boy, that slide brought up so much discussion last year. And, you know, I'll be the first one to admit, I thought it was a terrible slide.
Yeah.
I thought it was a dirty slide.
Yep.
And I'm not ashamed of saying that.
No, I agree with
you.
you.
He had no intention of going for the bag. He went in like a javelin. He didn't even hit before the bag. He went in the air to make contact. And I'm all about playing the game right.
Yep.
You can play the game hard and play it right.
But not appear he had any intentions of touching the bag.
No, not at all.
Another look.
I mean, look at the ball. Okay, the ball is fed to second base. Now watch Utley. He's going straight for him, for his legs, below his knees. And you know, Chase Utley plays hard. I mean, I'd want him on my team. Okay. But I just thought that it was a dirty slide. One man's opinion.
Major League Baseball agrees with you and now have changed the rules as a result. Strike three call. Federovich knew it, takes with him the first strikeout for Campos of the day. So one down here in the fifth. We'll bring up Alcantara. It's amazing how you see those big plays now leading to changes being made. And for years, you would never see any changes in the game. Now things are changing quickly. You think of Buster Posey,
it's amazing,
and the catchers
isn't it?
now at the plate, and what you can and cannot do, and block the plate, and that's changed.
I've talked to friends of mine who were catchers at the big league level for a long time, and they said about the Buster Posey play, if he was set up right, he wouldn't have gotten hurt. There's a certain way to square up.
Outside of third and foul grounds, Solarte handles out number 2. Alcantara retired. There's some catchers you now feel they're in a tougher position, even though Major League Baseball is trying to protect them, because now they got to do the swipe tag, which could lead to arm injuries and some indecision for the runner to decide whether or not the ball's going to get there. Do I slide? Do I go wide? What do I do?
How about the momentum of a catcher catching a ball out in front of home plate, going to and then getting like a knee or something to the head?
Right.
I mean, momentum going into momentum rather than just being stationary at home plate. I mean, you're right. Sure. There's a lot that can go on there.
2 down here in the 5th inning. But it does take away, it appears, from blowing up the catcher. You always think of that Ray Fosse, Rose All-Star situation. You see that over and over and over again, video from years ago.
Hey, you want to YouTube something and watch a collision? Norm Charlton, Mike Scioscia in Cincinnati. This was in the late 80s, I think.
Were you there?
Norm Charlton just ate him up. No, I wasn't there, but I remember seeing it.
Yeah.
And, of course, Norm Charlton, a pitcher, Cincinnati Reds.
Pretty big guy, though.
Big guy. He's running the bases. And Scioscia, who was, he was a pillar in front of, he was one of the best at blocking. Well, Norm Charlton came in, all momentum, hands crossed across his chest, and just barreled into him. Scioscia went flying.
2 down here in the 5th inning. Kawasaki. And the count now 2-1. How do you like replay so far?
I am a proponent of getting the call right, so if it in fact takes a replay to do that, I'm all for it. How about you?
I like it. I like it a lot.
You know why I like it? We get to see the technology of the cameras. For instance, here on Fox Sports San Diego, you'll be seeing it all year long. The slow-mo, the super slow-mo, the phantom cam.
Yeah.
What about those plays, though, like when a guy pop slides in the second base, he comes off the bag like maybe 1/8 of an inch? Do you like that if they reverse the call? He's off the bag, right?
He's off the bag. You got to get it right, right?
Yeah. I agree.
And it gives you that opportunity now.
Yeah.
It's amazing, though. We look at, you talk about the super slow-mo. The umpire doesn't have that advantage to make the original call. And then you look at it over and over in slow motion, you see how different it really is.
And you know what I think it's done? It's taken a lot of pressure off the umpires.
It has.
Because a bang-bang play, guess what? You just go out or safe.
Yep.
Let the challenge system figure it out.
Right.
Right?
I think it's easier for them.
Absolutely it is.
To left center field, hit pretty sharply and shallow is John Jay, and it's going to split Jay and Margot out there in left center. Margot gets it back in, but not before Kawasaki stands at second base. With a 2-out double, well placed out there in left center field. They were playing him shallow, and Kawasaki drives it out there.
Don, you mentioned earlier his body was going forward, almost happy feet, but he stays with his hands back. And that pitch was up and away, taking it to left center field for the double. The big key, keeping the hands back. You'll hear Mark Sweeney talk about it all the time. Hitters kind of drift a little bit, but those hands have to be back. If the hands drift with the body, takes all the pop out of it, all the power, you're done.
2 down, Kawasaki at second base. Here's Dexter Fowler, 4th plate appearance of the day. He's walked twice and struck out.
Isn't this guy supposed to be in an Oriole uniform?
Was supposed to be, and it sounded like he was headed there, but maybe not.
Wow. How about that? Reports were that everything was ironed out as far as going to the Orioles. What was it, like a 4-year deal, 3 or 4 year deal?
That's what had been reported.
Yeah. Somebody jumped the gun.
Apparently. His agent was quick to jump out there and say that was not the case, and here he is with the Cubs. 4 for 20 so far during the spring for Fowler. He's been in the top spot in the Cubs order. With Kawasaki out there at second base. Cubs already on top 8-0 in this spring training tilt. Taking a step towards the dugout was Campos, but it's ball 1-2. A pretty quiet spring training so far for Andy Green, and that's a good thing as far as injuries go and other things that go on during the spring. Certainly the number one thing is to get out of spring training healthy. Yeah, so far so good. That department, Fernando Rodney getting kind of a late start to the spring. There's strike 3 for Campos. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Campos. Halfway through, it's 8-0 Chicago.
Knows how to play the game, and he's a guy that's been in winning situations. And really, from the time he was at Miami, he's a winning type player. You know, I think when talk to our scouting group, talk to people that have been around him, Mark McGwire and guys like that have been around John. And the answer always comes back as he's a winner. He's got he's got very good makeup, and I think he's a guy that makes the people around him better.
A.J. Preller on John Jay, and certainly that has been his resume to this point, coming in a leader on this team. He'll be coming up here to bat second in the inning, but that's something that sounds like this clubhouse may need.
Good point. Not only winning on the field, and obviously we all know that's important, but winning in the clubhouse. The winning culture in the clubhouse. And you know what? I'll be honest with you, Don. You experienced it many years when you were with Boston. Mm-hmm. When I travel on the road and I go to the visiting clubhouse, like in St. Louis, I mean, there's a feel. Don't you agree?
I would agree. Yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. And, he's a guy that was a leader there and now brings his leadership qualities here, which is very important. And that's something that I think, a lot of people thought the Padres would get this year with Skip Schumacher if he was going to make the team along the same lines. In fact, John Jay said that Skip Schumacher was a guy that was huge in his developmental years with the Cardinals.
Pass the baton.
Right. Was it pay it forward?
Yes.
Out to left center field. On the move is Fowler, shading his eyes from the sun, but makes catch out there shy of the track. Retired Jay. That is Hedges, who had pinch hit, got himself a base hit, and now back at first base with one out here in the 5th inning. Who was kind of your guy who took you under your wing?
Mike Krukow.
Okay.
Dwayne Kuiper.
How about that?
I love those guys. Those guys are
like, you see them all the time.
And I have to throw a third one in there, and I talk about them ad nauseum.
Okay. I'm going to be sick of this.
Bob Brenly.
Okay.
Gosh, I just adore those guys. I was 20 years old with the Giants in 1984. Kuiper was 34. Krukow was 32. Brenly was in his late 20s. These guys didn't have to take care of me. From every aspect. How to act like a big leaguer. How to root for your teammates. If you suck that day, guess what? You know what? Don't show it. Root for the next guy. It's not about you. We're a team. We root for one another. Right?
That's awesome.
That's the way it should be.
And the fact you get to spend time with them every year now, all the time, that's great.
Yeah. How about you?
As far as mentors go?
Just, mentors. I mean, everybody, whatever vocation you're in, you look up to certain people who help you along the way.
I would say, as a kid, broadcasting-wise, Ken Coleman, who did radio games for years. But then you get to the big leagues, and you need somebody to kind of take you under the wing. And I have to say, Jerry Remy did that for me.
Right.
My broadcast partner, 15 years in Boston, because you get there, I had 10 years of minor league experience, but let's be honest, you don't know anything. You know, you don't know where to sit on the plane.
Yeah.
You don't know where to sit on the bus. You don't know what to do in the big leagues. And he was great. So I got to give him a lot of credit for that.
Are we going to need the extended seatbelt buckle on the plane for you?
You're hurting my feelings. You're hurting my feelings. Should I? I was just sitting awkwardly. That's why I'm not really boiling. It is a fly ball headed out towards right center field. And Hayward coming in to make the catch, built the cap high for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Will Myers. Do they have those in case?
We'll get one.
Awesome.
But though, it's like just guys pulling you aside and telling you, hey, you know what? Hey, what were you thinking there? Yeah. Or, hey, that's not cool. It's not a personal thing. They just want to take care of you.
Will Myers batting here with 2 down, runner at first base. Did you feel like it's kind of lacking here in that area last year, those kinds of guys in some instances? Or did you have some of those guys last year?
I really can't answer that question because I wasn't down in the clubhouse all the time and didn't recall hearing anything like that. But I'm sure veteran guys took younger guys under their wing in spring training and helped them out as much as they could.
Now, there was a day, certainly, when the veterans were not good to rookies.
Right, they weren't any part of them.
Viewed them as guys taking their jobs.
Right. Yep.
And don't talk, don't be heard from. Broken back ground to the left side. Kawasaki will go to second base for the force out. The retires Hedges and the Padres. We are through 5 with the Cubs on top 8-0.
Baseball, well, manager Andy Green gave us a little bit of clarity when it comes to that open landscape of opportunity that is the bullpen right now. When we asked him, how do you foresee it shaking out? He said, well, the one thing I know for sure, Fernando Rodney. He said if Drew Pomerantz doesn't make it in the opening rotation, he said, well, he's got a spot in the bullpen. He also said Carlos Villanueva also has a spot. And he said guys that are in the mix, Kevin Quackenbush and also Nick Vincent. And he said it is a short list. He said nothing is set for sure, but he did say that list is short right now. He said some guys have a leg up on others. So guys, Mark, Don, what do you think? How does that shape up to what you guys were thinking?
Well, it sounds pretty good to me. You take a look at a guy who's in the game right now, and I think this guy is going to be one of the key factors to this season after a very good year last year. Matt Thornton checking in. Look at those very good numbers last year with the Nationals.
Great numbers with Washington, and anytime you have a left-hander with that veteran leadership and experience, I think this guy's got a great chance of making the ball club. You also have to think about a guy named Casey Jansen.
Yes.
Who came over.
Closing experience with the Toronto Blue Jays. Saved a lot of games over the last 3 years, but had a tough year last year himself. Trying to bounce back this year, actually signing here as a minor league.
Yes.
Free agent would have to be added to the roster if he does indeed make the team.
But, Julie, thank you so much for your report. The thing that sticks out is that all the pitchers that she had mentioned, big league experience, and it's just a matter of plugging them in wherever they need to be plugged in.
I also guess it also depends on who is going to be in the starting rotation. If Brandon Maurer is indeed going to be in the starting rotation, then he'll be there. If not, then I could see him perhaps back in the bullpen. Could you?
I could see him as an eighth inning guy.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Brandon Maurer?
Be awesome.
Having hitters trying to deal with that stuff?
This is Sky to center. Margot comes in with the glasses on to make the catch. And to retire Jason Hayward for the first out here in the 6th inning. They'll bring up Anthony Rizzo. We're starting to get a little further here into spring training, and regulars playing deeper into games now. It's the 4th at bat of the day for Anthony Rizzo. Into the shift go the Padres on the right side. It'll be Solarte, moves from third base to the right side, quickly trying to get in position. Do you have an indication, seeing this guy in a Padres uniform, that he would turn into what he has?
You know, I'll be quite honest with you. I like my oatmeal instant. I like my coffee hot now, right?
Yeah, you're a now guy.
I'm a big microwave guy. And in this game of baseball, we all know that patience is key. I couldn't tell you one way or the other. All I know is that when Anthony Rizzo was with the Padres, his swing was long. Pitchers were exploiting him as far as with certain pitches. He ducks away from this high fastball. Looks like he gets him on the forearm or the jersey.
That's a day for Rizzo.
So to answer your question, Don, you know what? It was a coin flip, and the coin was in the air when he left.
Tremendous.
Nobody has a crystal ball as far as what Anthony Rizzo was about to become.
31 home runs, 101 runs batted in last year.
Guy's going to be an MVP someday.
Yeah. Sure. Kyle Schwarber today has walked, doubled, and struck out. That splinters on the ground to third base. The ball goes. Solarte to second. Throw to first. Not in time. They do get the lead runner. It's what's left of the bat there. And there is stuff everywhere in the infield as that one just splintered.
I hate to see those because you don't know where that part of the bat is going to go flying. Thornton evades both the small and the big part of that broken bat.
Not often do you see it explode like that. They're still collecting pieces of kindling around the infield. So 2 down, runner at first. Candelario coming up here for the 4th time today. He has doubled, fly to right, and grounded back to the mound. A 1 for 3 day for the Cubs' third baseman today. Matt Thornton into the game here for the Padres. The 5th arm used today by Andy Green. It's a short day today for Tyson Ross.
Hey, Matt Thornton?
Yeah.
Big donkey.
He is a big boy.
Did you see him in the clubhouse?
Yeah, he's huge.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. I was around him a couple years ago. He was with the Red Sox a few seasons ago.
This pitching staff, man, they can feel
some big men.
The basketball team.
Yeah. Skied foul off to the right. Happy fans here with a souvenir on a beautiful day at Peoria Stadium. most time in his major league career as a member of the Chicago White Sox. An important part of their bullpen. Some of their big years in Chicago. Takes a little stroll off the backside of the hill. The midst of a meeting with himself.
Is he answering himself back?
Wait, do you hear my stuff? I'm letting it out a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the midst of a meeting with himself. Anytime a pitcher goes behind the mound and he's thinking, even for a second,
right,
I'm going to mix in. He's in the midst of a meeting with himself.
There's no much ring to it.
He'll get tired of it. 3-1. The swing and a miss, full count.
How do you know I'm not already?
You're already sick of it. I got a letter from a guy after I started my first year doing that. And the guy said, I just returned from a meeting with myself, and I hate you. And you're terrible.
Don't you love the hate now?
In the right field. Picking it up is Kemp. To third base goes Schwarber on the base hit by Candelario. It's first and third, 2 down.
Well, one thing you won't get sick and tired of, that's Major League Baseball All-Star Week is coming to San Diego. That's right, the All-Star Game. Get in on the action July 8th to the 12th by visiting All-Star Fan Fest. It's the world's largest interactive baseball theme park. For more information, you can get it at allstargame.com. That's allstargame.com.
First and third, 2 down. Bring up Javier Baez, who is single to center, popped out to the pitcher and lined out to left. A 1-for-3 day, couple of RBIs. He was able to drive in 2 as part of that 5-run first inning for the Cubs. Tyson Ross lasting a third of an inning today. 5 runs on 4 hits, walked 3. Not strike anybody out. Padres already on to their 5th pitcher of the day. They've seen Humber, gave up 3 runs. Blake Smith, Lionel Campos, and now Matt Thornton. Trying to get out of a first and third jam with 2 down in the inning. Fly ball to center field sends Manny Margot backpedaling. Camped underneath as he puts it away and backpedals on the edge of the dirt of the track. 5.5 in the books. Cubs have an 8-0 lead. Brought to you by Nissan North America. Get great offers on 5 exciting new models. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Back in Arizona, A lot of water. I'm not seeing a lot of water around us, but apparently there is water.
That's a mirage.
Okay. So I'm imagining.
No alligators. But hopefully, see the ducks on the pond?
Yeah.
That's what the Padres need here.
I've not seen water since I've been here. But
I know you haven't because it's a mirage.
It's not real. Justin Grimm comes into the game for the Cubs. Their third pitcher of the day, Ryan Williams. Did a good job as he came in and went 2 2/3 innings of relief. Clayton Richard, the starter today, who lasted 2 innings.
Pretty good numbers for Grimm. Look at the strikeouts as opposed to the innings pitched. More than a strikeout, and then the opponent's only hitting $178 off the right-hander.
Padres have been stymied today as they come to bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning, down 8-0. Kemp leading it off and looks at strike one. Kemp, who walked in the first inning, grounded out to second base in the 4th inning. The gap out there in left center field is Dexter Fowler, moved over towards right center. Healthy gap out there. And Kemp, 23 home runs last year, 100 runs batted in. Hervis Solarte, then Alexei Ramirez anticipated here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Sharply hit opposite field and a base hit for Matt Kemp.
Well, when Matt Kemp starts using the whole field, there's plenty of hits out in right field as there are to the gaps and over the fence. Matt Kemp, we know the power, but how about shortening up the swing, going down and getting that one. The pitch down and in to try to fillet that ball the opposite way as a right-handed hitter, not an easy task. He made it look easy. And you can hear the excitement from the crowd.
Solarte pops it up foul, out of play off to the left, back into that crowd. Solarte has fly to center, single to right, 1 for 2 today. Settling in at third base. 6 for 25 so far during the spring is Solarte as the at-bats start to pile up here middle of March.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the San Diego Padres and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and description of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Diego Padres.
That is incredible. Really good.
Did you
you didn't even look. You turned the copy the other direction. You don't.
So you can see it.
So I can see it. It's from me. You don't even need it. I mean, that thing is like really good. Really, I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
How long have you been working on that? A long time.
I think I memorized that 3 years ago.
Now it just flows.
Shakespearean-like.
We've seen Jabari Blash, who has taken over first base for Matt Kemp. Pitch running there at first. 1-2 pitch, chop foul over by the Padres dugout and into it. There's Jabari Blash. Turk Brock standing there along with him, the first base coach for the Padres. Blash has got some serious power. Hit a long home run yesterday and hit some home runs. Been doing a lot of walking.
I remember seeing that 3-0 pitch against the Brewers in Maryville going the opposite way for the home run.
Out ahead of this is Solarte fouling it a long way down the right field line.
Remember that launch?
Yes.
Opposite field.
Yep. A bomb.
Yes.
Does strike out a lot, trying to cut down on that, plate discipline, and be more selective. It's something he's worked on during spring training. Checks in running at first base. One-two pitch. Yeah, swing and a miss on pitch of the dirt. He may have gotten a piece. Apparently he did.
Well, if he did, he sold it.
Yeah. Didn't move. So Blash at first. Solarte batting now. Alexei Ramirez, the veteran shortstop, waiting on deck. High fastball, and he chases it, strikes out. First out of the 6th inning. We're going to change the eye level there and elevate it.
Great call. Different angles. From the shoe tops and the breaking ball fouled off to the neck of Solarte. And you know what? That high fastball, the out of the hand, that pitch there, it looks like it's going to be. And then before you know it, the point of no return, it's tough to get that top hand on top of that pitch.
1 on, 1 away. And here is Alexei Ramirez. Fouls it off at the plate. Down 0-1.
When's the last time you took batting practice?
Not last spring. 2 springs ago, I took BP.
The reason why I say that is because, you know, we all watch this game of baseball, and it's like, oh, how can a guy miss that pitch? Or how can a guy swing at that pitch? You know what? Do yourself a favor. Go to a batting cage even when it's straight and like 50 miles an hour. See how tough it is to square that thing up.
So he gets away, into second base goes Blash. Yeah, it's really hard. Really hard. And especially when you get in there and you realize how close the pitcher really is to you. And how little reaction time you actually have.
Yep. And then they start throwing sliders. And then they start throwing curveballs. And they throw a little changeup.
Yeah. Forget it. I had trouble with the BP fastball.
Yeah.
Late on that. At one point I pulled some fat on the left side. It set me back.
You pulled a fat muscle?
A week. Yes. They have that, right? I was in a hitting group with David Ortiz.
Were you really?
Yeah. They put me in group 1. It was ugly. Really bad.
You don't say.
0-2 is low and away, and it's 1-2. Kemp started this inning with a single to right. Murray Blash has taken over, pitch running for him. Took second base on the wild pitch.
You know, even though the Padres are trailing 8-0, still you can work on your base running skills. Secondary lead at second. Hey, a ball in the dirt there. Take second base. Go. See, right on cue. Right? Pitch recognition when you're on second base. You can see the trajectory of the ball. And I'll tell you what. That's one thing Roger Craig taught when I was with the Giants. He said when you're a base runner, especially as a pitcher, you can take that extra base. Work yourself into becoming a good base runner. Out of the hand, you can see the trajectory of the ball if it's a breaking ball. If you see it's going to be in the dirt, go.
9 times out of 10, the catcher's not going to be able to pick it cleanly anyway.
Exactly. So you can make yourself a good base runner and you don't have to have speed.
So Blash taking second on a wild pitch, now third on a wild pitch. Ramirez takes ball 3.
That was a pretty good pitch there, I have to admit. Be interesting to see if they call the low strike this year. Wasn't there something said now it's going to be the top of the knee?
Lifts this to left field. Back goes Schwarber towards the track. Has room and makes the catch. Plenty deep enough for Blash to tag and score the Padres' first run of the day. So a sac fly off the bat of Alexei Ramirez, and San Diego gets their first run.
Hey, Party in the Park, presented by Southwest Airlines. We'll be back this coming season. Every Friday home game at Petco Park, from Cocktail Fest and Wine Fest to Beer Fest and a fiesta in the park. It's just a party at Petco. It's the place to be in San Diego for happy hour. Info and tickets at Padres.com/promotions.
2 down, bases empty now, and it brings up Corey Spangenberg.
Who doesn't love a social sparkler at the old ball yard? Hey, remember in Vegas? Remember like the pit bosses? They used to have those things that, those little beetles they would click, those clickers, if they needed cocktails for the, like, if they wanted a cocktail waitress.
Yeah.
You know,
do you have one of those? Just
no, it's old school, right?
Ready at all times.
Well, the reason why I say it, because after that read, you know, having a good time at the ballpark and having some social sparklers.
Yeah.
When I was with the Braves on charters, we had those. So we click if we wanted the flight attendants, we're click like cocktails. We'd have those.
That is a fair ball, and the catch made at first base. The tag at first ends the inning. Padres get on the board.
Cocktails at Petco this summer.
8-1 Cubs.
Cocktails.
San Diego getting on the board with a solo run in the bottom of the 6th inning. And a sac fly off the bat of Alexei Ramirez. Turk Brock, first base coach for the Padres, joins us. Turk, how you doing?
Doing great. How about yourself?
Very good, thank you. Last year, of course, joining the Padres as the organization's outfield and base running coordinator. And this year, now the first base coach. How's it going so far during the spring?
It's going great. The guys are really working hard. They're doing everything that we're asking of them. They're bringing energy every day, and we're just thrilled to see the progress so far.
Well, Turk, you know, we all know what a hitting coach does. We all know what a bench coach pretty much does. Pitching coach, first base coach, what are the duties of Turk Brock? What is a day in the life of a big league first base coach?
It starts out at 7:30 in the morning, where I have bunting. I have sack bunting with the pitchers, and then I have base hit bunting with the position players. And then I roll into outfield play, which is probably, wait for this pitch, probably the best thing of my day. And then we go into base running as well.
You've been working with the outfielders so far this season and during spring training. Your thoughts on the outfield core the Padres have?
You know, I love what we have here. The guys are real thrilled to gel with one another, play as brothers, and they're pushing each other every day in our drills. And also they're leading the young players as well. So that's all I can ask for. It's just, you know, lay out the work for the day and just watch the guys come out and just push themselves every day to get better.
One of the new things we've seen this spring training here with the Padres has been the bunting area, which is new. And I guess you spent some time in that new bunting area over there.
You know, after spring training, I'm going to leave just 2 size 13 footprints over there. I think I've killed some grass there. I've been moving it around so much, but it's a great addition. It's right behind the cage where the guys are hitting. So I stand in the cage and I grab guys that I need to see. Our young guys like Spangenberg, Jankowski, Weeks, Shea. I mean, those guys are out there religiously every day working on it. So it's a good time where I get to earn some trust and bond with our young players as well as our veteran players.
Oh, Tarek, you know, you're one that works very, very hard. And when you look at your resume, I mean, you were drafted in 1991, and you didn't make it to the big leagues until 2000.
Yes.
So there's a guy who's very persistent. So, well, you know, a lot of hard work, a lot of still chasing the dream. So that's something you probably bring across as a coach as well, correct?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I try and share just a little bit here and there about my journey and just tell the guys that, you know, you always have a chance. Nice play. That you always have a chance. And just to keep pushing yourself. And then every day it's just a battle to see, can I do a little bit more today than I did yesterday? And just know that, you know, it's your story and it's not over until, you know, you say it's over. And I just enjoy being out here with the guys every day.
You know, a couple coaches who spent a long time. Alan Zinter, the hitting coach, 14 minor league seasons before getting his first major league at bat. So,
yes, we were teammates. You know, I'm a little younger than he is. You know, he brought me along underneath his wings, and you know, it's just great to reunite with him after all this time. And just to see, you know, each other now. We have gray hair and teenage kids, but it's just great to, you know, see that the guys that you grinded with and, you know, sweated with to be rewarded from the hard work that we had with the minor leaguers to come up here and do it here with the Padres.
Most influential person in your life as far as baseball, Tarek?
Ooh, I have a couple people. The first person was Dwight Lowry when I was with the Tigers. I was a young player. I mean, he really just spent time with me. Reggie Smith, being from L.A., is just a huge. I see him in the wintertime, you know, as well. And the former Padre was my coach in Double-A a while back, which was James Richards. And he was just awesome. So those 3 guys, as well as make this play, baby, as well as, you know, Don Baylor. Those guys were great and instrumental in my life.
Well, Turk Brock, we thank you very much for joining us. Good luck this season.
Thank you so much.
Cubs have an 8-1 lead over the Padres. brought to you by Nissan North America. Get great offers on 5 exciting new models. Shop ChooseNissan.com today. By Scripps, life after cancer is a beautiful thing. By Sequan Casino, play, win together in the heart of San Diego. And by Petco, what we feed them matters. Back on a beautiful day in Arizona, the Cactus League continues. Great day to be on the berm here at Peoria Stadium.
Oh, this guy's fired up. He's getting his calisthenics in.
A lot of dancing. He's barefoot.
Yeah.
And why not?
Barefoot in the park.
Doing a lot of stretching. It's a long game. We're into the bottom of the 7th inning.
Now those hammies start to get tight a little bit around the 7th inning, so he's doing a little stretching out there, a little Pilates.
Manny Margot leading it off here. 3rd at bat of the day.
I'd like to see Manny split a gap here and run. Watch him run, huh?
Yeah, I haven't seen him run too much today. He's grounded out to 3rd, struck out. Neil Ramirez, new pitcher on now for the Cubs. Their 3rd of the day. Takes over for Justin Grimm.
Cubs have some hard throwers that are going to be in their bullpen this year. Whether Ramirez is the next remains to be seen. More strikeouts than innings pitched for this right-hander. Coming right at you. Hard breaking ball, hard fastball. Couple of grand slams and the Padres take the lead.
Swinging a foul tip, and it's now 2-2. Austin Hedges waiting on deck here for the Padres. At bat at the bottom of the 7th inning. Got their first run of the game in the bottom of the 6th inning. And a 10-hit attack for the Cubs. 8 runs. 5 of those runs coming in the 1st inning. And Margot goes chasing. Strikes out. Got away from Contreras. Whoa. Fires a seed down to first base. Almost threw it away.
Man.
Oh, you strike him out, throw him out. Davis made a nice play at first base. So Margot retired. Look at this. He just zipped it to first base.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
Oh, my goodness.
So 1 down. Here is Austin Hedges. Hedges pitch hit in the 5th. Single. Takes a breaking ball. Drops in there for strike 1. Austin was kind enough to join us earlier in the game. Down from the dugout, talking about his first major league experience last year. Knowing what to expect this year from spring training and around his teammates. It takes a while to feel like, I would imagine, I don't know this, you do, to feel like you are a major leaguer to stay.
You know when that happened for me? And I'll be quite honest, into my 4th year.
Yep. Takes how long?
That's just me personally.
Yeah.
Other guys feel like they belong the first day, like Bryce Harper, Will Clark. You talk to those guys, they know they belong in the big leagues. They feel they belong in there just because they are who they are.
Of course, he's in a battle right now. Christian Bethancourt, part of that. These are the guys vying for really 2 spots. We had Andy Green on over last weekend, and he was saying that likely would only take 2 and not start the year with 3. These are the 3 guys and their numbers coming into today.
That's gas right there. You know, it would be nice to have 3 catchers if, in fact, one of those catchers could be one of those guys like a utility infielder, a guy who can throw in the outfield, right? Don't you agree?
But you really need the pitching
in the
beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, not everybody's completely stretched out in that first time through.
Like Bruce Bochy loves to carry 3 catchers.
Hedges striking out here, back-to-back Ks for Ramirez, and he's been impressive so far. 2 down.
Ramirez is just coming right after him. He's showing the 4-seamer, saying, see how far you can hit it.
So 2 down here in the 7th inning. Back up top, and here's Alex Dickerson for the first time today. And taking over for John Jay in left field. Numbers last year for Dickerson, the Poway native. You saw Dickerson towards the end of last year after his call-up.
I think with a player like Dickerson, just more reps. It's like that guy that's been on the sidelines holding the clipboard. More snaps with regularity, comfort zone. I think that's and also health too, if Alex could say healthy.
A fair amount of playing time so far during the spring for Andy Green. It's on a 1-1 here from Neil Ramirez. Wow, nasty so far. 1-2.
Hard and harder. It's a nice slider there.
Neil Ramirez last year, 19 games out of the pen for the Cubs. Parts of the last 2 years in the majors with the Cubs. There's strike 3. Oh, some kind of inning. Margot, Hedges, and Dickerson all down by way of the K. The Cubs have an 8-1 lead. Of the game, and always good to see your closer come in and have a clean 1-2-3 inning, and exactly what Fernando Rodney was able to do in the 7th inning. A strikeout, 2 ground outs to third base. Rodney in his second outing of spring training, second time he's had a scoreless inning. That's a great sign. Of course, had hamstring issues in the Caribbean World Series and was a little late to starting his throwing program here in spring training with the Padres, but now back on track again. And really, relievers don't need all that long. I'm telling you this, but relievers don't need all that long to get ready.
No, they don't.
As many rips as the starters
and
do.
That means that he's throwing strikes. Remember when he was out that inning, got some ground balls, working quickly, and that's a good sign for Fernando Rodney. Hopefully Nick Vincent, the kid from Ramona, has a good quick inning. 26 games last season for Nick. Up and down a few times. Said the cutter kind of got too big. Fastball, slider, cutter, changeup. Looks like he's let the beard go as well.
You ever gone with a beard?
I have.
Will ever make a return to your
no
look?
That's just an off-season thing.
Yeah, I do.
I'll kind of let it go a little bit.
Do a goatee during the off-season.
Yeah,
it's kind of gray now, though.
That's good. Really gray.
Yeah. Well,
I'm thinking about a toupee.
I am too. I have for a long time. Something puffy.
Hair hat.
Yeah. Nick Vincent's got a great beard. There is no gray in there. He's 1-1 on the outside corner.
Looked like a little cut fastball. Great location.
Almora taking over for Dexter Fowler in center field. Last year played at Double-A. is jammed and pops it up foul back and out of play.
Didn't Joe Pepitone wear a toupee late in his career?
Did he? I didn't know that.
He was the first guy that, what's the distinction of Joe Pepitone? He did something that was a first in Major League Baseball.
I don't know what that is.
Introduced the hairdryer in the clubhouse.
And he was wearing a toupee.
Well, this was...
used it?
I think so. Might have been.
So he sharply hit into left field. A base hit. Going to cut it off as Dickerson quickly turns and fires back in quickly. Holding Almora to the leadoff single here to begin things in the 8th.
I think Kenny Holtzman wore a hair hat as well.
That's the first time I've ever heard a toupee referred to as a hair hat. I like that. I'm learning stuff with you. Yeah, we've worked together for about 10 minutes, and I've learned a lot today.
Trying to think of other famous
toupee wearing players. Runner at first, nobody out.
Oh, Ed Whitson. I played with Ed.
Was it thick and flowing?
It was kind of curly.
Of course, a colleague of ours, Larry Anderson, sprayed hair on, which is another opportunity.
Yeah.
You can use spray hair.
Did he have the widow's peak?
Yes.
Like Eddie Munster?
But it's tough during the summer when you get hot. You start to sweat and your hair rolls down your face. This is in the air to right center field. And hit well, and that is gone up into the berm area. So Nick Vincent watches that 2-run home run go. Negron takes it out to right field and into the berm just over the wall in right field. Cubs adding on to their lead now 10-1.
Well, we mentioned the breaking ball from Nick Vincent. He's got the fastball, the slider, the cutter. That looks like a little cutter that really doesn't cut much. And on contact, boy, that's upper thigh high, and a nice job going the opposite way. Now, the wind here in Peoria in spring training, always going to get some wind blowing out to right center field.
Good photo op.
Yeah.
And 10 runs, 12 hits now for the Cubs, and that 2 spot in the order has been big today. Hayward had a few hits. Now Negron with a 2-run home run, and there's a first pitch strike.
So anyway, one year, Bruce Bochy told me this story. I was not with the Padres, but they were over in Phoenix from Yuma because they went over there for like 10 days when the Padres were in Yuma to play all the teams over here. So a bunch of the guys are swimming in the pool. Greg Nettles, Bruce Bochy, Ed Whitson. Oh, my.
Another high fly ball to right field. Jabari Blash going back onto the track, and that's off the wall. Karam off the wall is nasty, and Andrioli going to third base, maybe beyond. Gary Jones going to wave him around, going to try to come all the way around, and he does. An inside the park home run. Off the wall in right field, and Andrioli with great speed around the bases. The ricochet off the fencing in right field was nasty, getting by Blash, and he comes all the way around on the inside the park home run. How about that? Back-to-back home runs. One conventionally out of the park, one stays in the yard.
Well, he stays inside this baseball nicely. That ball had a little two-seam action to it. Now, Blash in right. Well, you get to that point as an outfielder, the point of no return. You've got to knock that ball down some way, shape, or form because the bounce enables him to circle the bases for the inside the park home run. So all the Padres are swimming at the pool one day. Bruce Bochy takes Ed Whitson and he alligator rolls him on the bottom of the pool. Okay.
With hair hat and all.
Now it gets better. He comes to up above the water. The tube is flapped up. And Bruce Bochy looks at him and he goes, I didn't know you ordered the convertible model. He goes, hey, you're Ed Whitson. And he lost it. He wanted to fight. So the moral of the story is if you're wearing a hair hat, don't go swimming.
Don't go swimming. Swing and a miss for Carlos. Vincent needed that.
Unless you get it from Maury's wigs.
Our first movie. No, it's not our first movie reference of the day. Goodfellas.
Right.
1-0. So, one out here in the 8th.
Wow, look at the salad on this guy.
Here. Very nice moss on Davis. Took over at first base.
Those are extensions. I'm calling extensions.
I'm just jealous.
If I let my hair grow that long, I'd look like Gallagher.
I think it's real. I really do. I think it's real. Because it looks healthy.
Yeah.
Fouled off to the right out of play.
Mr. Pantene.
If we can get somebody to send us wigs, would you wear wigs in an open?
Absolutely. Come on. What are you talking to?
I think we should do it.
Like a throwback night?
Yeah, sure. Throwback to when we had hair.
Yeah.
Lots of hair.
Yeah. I'm in.
0-2 to Davis. Fouls it off again to the right out of play. Big gap out there in left center field. Goes moved over to right center field. There are a lot of fans here with great moss, flowing moss.
Yeah. Jealous. I say if you've got it, flaunt it.
Absolutely. Ground ball sharply hit, picked at first base nicely, and nice play there by Will Myers, playing deep into this game at first base and showing a good glove there over at first. He was hit it sharply and almost handcuffed him, but he was able to make the grab, tag the bag for the second out of the inning.
You know, a ball hit like that off the end of the bat, or maybe if you get jammed, it gets that English on it, and you got to play that second hop, or even that first hop if it's a one hopper, and it'll exit stage left or right depending on who's hitting.
Steven Bruno, the batter. Vincent, a rocky beginning to this inning, but has settled down here a little bit.
And that's what it's all about, bouncing back. You know, it's spring training. You're going to make bad pitches. How quickly can you turn it around?
Jam there, lifts a fly ball to center field, and Shallow Margot comes in to make the running grab to end the inning. 3 runs in the inning for the Cubs. They lead it 11-1.
League Cubs 11, Padres 1, and every Sunday home game. It's a great way to honor the military and what the Padres do for all the men and women in the military. At Petco Park, it's Military Appreciation Day. All active duty, reserve, veteran, or retired military and their families receive 50% off tickets to Sunday games, plus 25% off tickets to all non-Sunday games. Tickets at padres.com/military. That's padres.com/military. And thank you to all the men and women who serve our great country. Let's take a look at Old Glory here at Peoria Sports Complex.
Looking forward to the uniforms.
Yes.
On those days, the blueberries this year for the first time.
That's a great look.
It's awesome. I think it's a great uni and a great tribute every week to the fans and the great military. Brandon Gomes coming into the game. Last year, 63 appearances.
Not really a strikeout pitcher, but not bad. 44 and 59 innings, so a lot of balls in play.
High ball out towards left center field off the bat of Amarista, and it's caught out there. Good running catch that time. More coming from center field, taking over for Dexter Fowler out there.
Yeah, that's not an easy play. Not really a high fly ball, and not really a smoked line drive, but still a lot of communication there as he's called off. He calls off the left fielder to make the catch.
It's a long way to go. He was positioned initially in right center, had to get all the way out to left center, back by the track. There's Will Myers playing here into the 8th inning. Fourth plate appearance of the day. Made a nice defensive play at first base last inning. Takes strike one from Brandon Gomes. Eleven to 1, Cubs on top. They had 3 more in the top half of this, the 8th inning. Gomes last year in Tampa Bay, where the Rays, 63 games coming out of the Tampa Bay pen. As see Jabari Blash waiting on deck. Been in Tampa Bay's organization his entire career, so a guy that Joe Madden knows a little bit about.
Some hard throwers out of this Cub pen.
Seems like there's hard throwers coming out of everybody's pen these days.
You know what? You are exactly right.
Myers strikes out, 2 down here in the 8th.
With the exception of Brad Ziegler of the Arizona Diamondbacks, he throws like 83, 84. Take a look at this next pitch. This is a biting slider down and away. Hector Rondon probably closing out for the Cubs this year. Pedro Strop. Hard throwers.
2 down here for Jabari Blash. 32 home runs last year between AA and AAA, and 22 of those 32 home runs coming at AAA with Tacoma, of course, with the Seattle Mariners taking in the Rule 5 draft and getting plenty of playing time during the spring. What's the Rule 5 rules? Have to keep him on the Major League roster the entire time. We're going to offer him back to center field. Almora won't get there. Drops in for a base hit, and Jabari Blash in his first at bat of the day has himself a 2-out single.
Yeah, so it's a $50,000 price tag on the Rule 5, correct?
Yes.
And then if he doesn't stay with the team, he is back to that team for half the price, 25 grand.
Right.
As he gets jammed and fights it off. Big, strong hitters, you know, that's what they have a tendency to do. If they get jammed, they can get that ball in between the infielders and the outfielders.
4 total players taken in the Rule 5 draft by the Padres. That's 1 position player, 3 pitchers. Jabari Blash getting a good long look here at spring training. On Hervis Solarte, 1 for 3 today. Singled in the 4th inning.
When we talk about Rule 5 players, probably the most famous Rule 5 player. You probably know who that is.
Chop to first base. Davis has got it. He will tag the bag and end the inning. 11 to 1. The Cubs on top. Roberto Clemente.
Yep. You are correct, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
And during this
Well, guys, as you know, manager Joe Madden is known for his colorful costumes and team-building experiences that involve different theme days and different theme plane outfits. He did that back in at Tampa Bay, and he's also brought that same culture, creative culture, if you will, to Chicago. And he actually rolled into spring training in this van, which is very 70s. He's dubbed it Cal State Fullerton because he says that it kind of brings out that vibe of Orange County during the 1970s. Of course, as a Cal State Long Beach grad, I do not take too kindly to that, but he did call it Cal State Fullerton, and he's kind of bringing that 70s hippie vibe back. Don, you have a van like that, right?
Yeah. No, I do not, but I'll tell you what, he is a character, and they absolutely love him in Chicago. They loved him in Tampa Bay. He's a great manager. I remember one time during the playoffs, I had a chance to do a few of his postseason appearances, and he was talking about how to be a manager today, you got to be a psychologist first.
Yes.
And a manager kind of second, and it's different now, and he gets it, and he's so good with players.
You know how we talk about players who are versatile?
Yeah.
I love it when a manager's versatile.
Struck to right center, and on the warning track, Manny Margot makes the catch. Much more room to work with out there, but he pulls it in.
And what I mean by that is just that. When it comes down to business and the X's and O's, yeah, Joe Madden knows what it's all about. He knows what strings to pull. He also knows what strings to pull to try to get the best out of a player as well and have fun along with it. I mean, what team has a pajama night?
Right.
To wear getaway day. And, okay, guys, we're wearing pajamas on the charter.
I'm trying to think of some of the things he did, even at home.
Superhero.
You go in the Rays clubhouse sometimes, they have a mariachi band.
Yeah.
Or you just didn't know. You'd walk in, I remember there's a guy with a bunch of animals, with giant snakes and everything else in the clubhouse. I mean, you just don't know what was going to be there on a daily basis. And Julie mentioned the road trips, which are fun. They had all white suit trips. Everybody was in white suit, white shoes. I know about the hockey sweater trip. My favorite was the skinny jeans trip. Everybody in skinny jeans. But it brings the players together, and everybody participates.
I know.
Popped up foul ground. Two down here in the inning.
First time I met Joe Madden, I signed out of high school, went to Great Falls, Montana with the Great Falls Giants. Well, we hooked up against a team named the Idaho Falls Angels. They had a shortstop that was drafted the same year as I by the name of Dick Schofield. And the manager of the Idaho Falls Angels, Joe Madden.
Joe Madden.
1981.
And of course, he was off of Mike Scioscia's managing tree.
Yep.
Part of that great coaching staff. Bud Black also part of that. Former Padres manager.
Ron Renicky.
Two down here in the top of the ninth inning. John Edwards, eighth pitcher of the day, used by Andy Green, has 2 outs here in the ninth. And a fly ball headed out towards left center field. Manny Margot has been busy in this game, and he'll handle 2 of the 3 putouts in the outfield. Cubs have an 11-1 lead. Padres coming to bat in the ninth. Padres. We head to the bottom of the ninth inning with the Padres coming up, and we're all looking forward to the All-Star game this season at Petco Park. There are some other key dates going on for the Padres this year. Of course, opening day against the Dodgers, then May 6th through the 8th. National League West champion Mets will be in. The Yankees coming in as well, and all part of that All-Star week, really. You get the Futures and Legends games, the Home Run Derby. I love that. And then the All-Star game on the 12th itself. Red Sox coming into town in September 5th through the 7th as part of interleague play this year. First time the Red Sox have been to Petco since 2007, so it's been a while.
And, of course, you can get your Padre tickets at Padres.com. You know, I'm really looking forward to the Yankees coming to town.
Yep.
John and Susan
will be in.
John Sterling, radio voice of the Yankees.
Spencer Patton comes in now. He is the 6th pitcher of the day for the Cubs.
Susan Wallman, right?
Yes.
Been there many years. So the Yankees, Red Sox, Mets, All-Star season.
It was Jamal Weeks trying to make the club his utility man, and he's done well. Last year, primarily AAA, Pawtucket Red Sox a year ago, 70 games. It's a fly ball to shallow left field. Andrioli won't get there. Kind of pulls up on that, and it falls in for a hit, and Jamal Weeks will certainly take it. Leadoff single here to begin the 9th inning.
Hey, get the rally caps out.
You feeling a 10-run rally?
Absolutely, why not?
Andrioli could run that down. It drops in, and Weeks at first base to get it started here in the 9th.
In all honesty, though, Don, you mentioned it earlier. Spring trainings games like this, yeah, obviously it's an ugly game, but you want to get out of this game healthy. Nobody hurt. Make sure your feelings might be hurt, but no pulled hamstrings, no bad shoulders or elbows. And, you can bounce back from your feelings getting hurt.
Well, a tough day today for Tyson Ross, no doubt about that. Got out of the gate today, a third of an inning, 5 runs.
And you know, with Tyson Ross being as good as he's been, everybody expects him to be like that every time out, but it's not going to be like that every time out. I mean, it's hopefully majority of the time, yes, but it happens even to the best ones.
Ryan Shrimp batting here. And Weeks at first base, nobody out. Took over at second base for Corey Spangenberg. While Spangenberg was in there, he had a base hit in the 4th inning, 1 for 3. Line into right center field, a base hit. Perez over to play it, heading for third is Weeks. He'll go first to third on the base hit by Ryan Shrimp. And they're at the corners with nobody out in the 9th inning. So Padres making some noise.
One thing I've always said, if you're a 40-man roster player, a veteran, a rookie, minor league camp, you never give away at-bats. I don't care if it's 11-0, I don't care if it's 11-1 or tied 2-2. You take each at-bat like it's your last, and that's a good at-bat by Shrimp.
First and third, nobody out. And it'll bring up Manny Margot, who's played the entire game out there in center field for Andy Green. Margot 0 for 3 today. He's grounded out to third base and has struck out twice swinging. The 1-0. Runs up and in, 2-0.
Mentioned the rally caps. Hey, look at the professor.
He's ready.
He's wanting the Padres to come back here. He wants a 10 spot here.
Looking for 10 runs.
Oh, he's so locked in.
Runs inside, 3-0. That's had a rough time here so far, giving it back-to-back hits to Weeks and Shrimp.
Is he related to Detlef Shrimp? Oh, that's Shrimp. Former Supersonic.
With different heights, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. High strike call. 3-1. Weeks and Shrimp with back-to-back hits. Bottom of the 9th inning, now a 3-1 pitch. Margot drives it down the right field line, headed towards foul ground. And out of play. Well, next TV game on Fox Sports San Diego against the Giants on Thursday night, 7 p.m. Dick Enberg will be back with Mark Kren.
St. Patrick's Day. Wear some green.
Do we have a green Fox Sports San Diego shirt?
I don't believe so.
Popped up foul back and into the seats.
Hey, Waylon and Willie and the boys.
Waylon Jennings. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Margot goes chasing. Was down and away third time today that he's been down by way of the K.
Good slider, and you know that Margot is going to get a healthy dose of those. You don't see too many of those in A-ball and Double-A. That's worth another look. Great location. Out of hand, looks like a strike, and bad hack.
First and third, one down. Brings up Austin Hedges. Single to left field back in the fifth inning. A 1-for-2 day coming off the bench for Eddie Green, and take strike one.
Once again, another hard-thrown right-hander for the Cubs.
You keep running them out there.
Man.
Tardy on that, and it's 0-2. It's raring back. 7,709 on hand here today at 1 point. A lot of ducked out here with the Cubs on top 11-1. Home and home series between the Cubs and Padres. Yesterday, Padres went to Mesa and beat the Cubs. Today, the Cubs coming in, scoring early and often. A 5-run first inning and an 11-1 lead with one out here in the ninth inning. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul tip for strike three. Held on to by Contreras.
That is some petrol right there.
It's raring back.
That's 98 octane. Just pumping the outside corner.
First and third here for the Padres. 2 down in the inning. Brings up Alex Dickerson. He struck out swinging in the seventh inning. 0 for 1. Runner goes at first. No throw. And the Shrimp will take second base on the defensive indifference. So second and third. 2 down. One-0 pitch. 2-0 to Dickerson. Jamal Weeks at third base. Ryan Shrimp at second base. 2 outs here in the Padres' ninth inning. Pat trying to wrap it up here today for the Cubs. Didn't miss by a lot. Dickerson struck out swinging in the seventh inning. There's a strike. John Jay had batted in this spot earlier in the game, was 1 for 3 today. 3-1 to Dickerson. And a soft liner caught at second base. Bruno goes back on the outfield grass and rules it in to wrap it up. 11-1, the Cubs beat the Padres. We'll step aside and get back with more from Peoria right after this.